Cowblock, they agree. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second ever stream. We've got a few minutes left of qualifying. Then we're going to get to know all the races on track. Please do let me know in the chat if you are able to hear my voice clearly above the volume, and if there's any audio you cannot hear, if everything sounds good. Not to drummer, good luck in your race, mate. Are you in our stream? Let me know the team. Let me know your team name so we can focus on you, and I'll have my finger hovering over the potato button just for you, mate. We've got a couple of new sound effects today and a couple of overlays as well, if I remember to use them, because usually I get so excited with all the action on track. And last night I just hopped into the first split just to watch a couple of first races, and it was pretty epic. Yeah, those highlights I was just playing there while we were waiting, that was all from like the first 20 minutes of the race. The pits were absolutely heaving, and the action was all over the place. Thanks for confirming the audio sounds good. I'm very hyped for this. This should be very good. I don't know how long the race is going to take because it's 500 miles. It's not a timed race. So it takes as long as the fastest person takes. And with this split, who knows? Hopefully under 6 hours, but I'll be here for the whole thing. So we will see. These are two very tricky cars. It's the Nissan GTP and the Audi GTO, both historic endurance racing cars, both with no assist. They are incredibly difficult to drive. They both, the Audi has over 700 horsepower. I mean, just think about that. Like, I was trying to process this last night. Some of these people, that is quite problematic if you in a car where the horsepower of the car is higher than your I rating. I mean, that's pretty insane. And that is what we're in for today. This will be pretty good. This will be pretty good. Goes to 3 hours and 10 minutes. That must have been a high split, though. I reckon ours will take more than 3 hours and 10 minutes. I was banking for 6 hours, to be honest. I can do with 3 hours and 10 minutes. That means I can do more shouting. After doing 6 hours of, what was the last we did, Sebring, my voice was absolutely gone for 2 days. But yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm looking forward to this. While we wait, qualifying's, there's about 50 seconds left. I'm just going to randomly click through some of the crashes we had during practice. Everyone is getting caught out in the corkscrew. That is not the line to take, but I'm pretty sure during the race we will be seeing that line anyway, frequently. Oh, your bottom split for the last time slot, and it was 3 hours. Okay, that's decent. Where did you finish, mate? Oh, I just missed that one there. What happened there? So, as you'll see on the standings, I've made it a bit bigger to show the team name and the driver name, because I think we'll get to know both the teams and the drivers, and obviously they'll change drivers, so we'll want to remember the team name. Not that I ever remember anything, but yeah. I think you can do this race solo as well. I think you can do it solo. I used to do it solo at Road America. I don't know if they've changed it to a team only event. Okay, why is no one crashing on my screen? Okay, we are, let's go live, because quali is over. The car's about to line up. So we got Nicholas Precy Motorsports in P1 for the GTPs, Valente Racing in P2, Santa Brisa. What are these team names in P2? No one's gridding up yet. Team Dumb. Oh, that's a good name actually. Team Dumbassery. Team Dumbassery in P4. That is Volker in driving. His team name's better than his real name. Got to be honest. Sorry, Volker. AW Racing Team Black is in P5, and me one in Team 6. That is Toby. I'm guessing Toby's driving on his own, so that is me one. So it's solo or team, yeah. Then let's go over to GTOs. P1, we got Backdraft Motorsports, Garage 95 Factory Team, Palace Vision Team, Babel Motorsports, and Probably Finishing. Probably Finishing is probably the most accurate name we have around here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are racing in America, so I have made an overlay, if I can find it. I have made an overlay that I feel is very applicable for us racing in America. Is it time? I think it is time for us to get ready. How long we got left? We've got just over 15 seconds left. And then the safety car will take us off. We do a full lap, and then the coach will start. I have snacks. I hope you have snacks, and I even have beer. I think this is a beer kind of race, not just water. We've got 40 seconds to go. The clock is ticking. Let's get ready. Let's start our engines.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
Let's go. The whole overlay didn't work. I don't know what went wrong there, but anyway, let's get ready to race. We got 18 seconds to go, and then the car is going to start. It's time to pick a winner. Please do get involved and pick your winner as well. Let's see. Do we even think a GTP is going to finish in first position? That is the real question. But I'm going to pick one of the guys at the back. I'm just going to treat this calling a lot of chaos up front and someone at the back. Ultra Racing. This is my man. Leighton, E17 Ultra Racing.
Have fun, guys.
Is our winner.
Remember to take some
putting the house in it.
You'd be absolutely.
You got to crack one open. And if you don't have one to crack open, then maybe crack pipe. We'll probably do for this kind of racing. Here we go. This is exciting. Okay, I don't know how we're going to handle this. We're going to probably, as ever, stick with the front runners for a couple of laps.
Good luck, everybody.
But there's going to be a lot of crashes, and we're going to have to review. Is that Borat? That's got to be Borat, isn't it? Let's have a closer look. How do I get there? There we go. That's Team Damassery with Volker driving. Okay, that's got to be. Maybe I've got to pick them for the winner. That is an amazing livery. Good luck, Team Valkyrie. I can't see any Dylans in the race, so it does mean they'll be a bit safer on track. Can't see any Red Bull liveries either. This might be a once-off. So let's quickly throw. So we got 23 GTPs on track, and 23 GTPs and 21 chicanes. That will be quite a mix. The GTP's strength of field is 1.3k, so it is higher than what we used to. And the GTOs, the Audi GTOs, is 1k, but obviously that'll be a real mix of drivers, and I will keep out to see if our Rick is driving today. I think if anyone remembers from the previous stream we did, there will be a lot of Sam-style braking in these cars. It's almost a guarantee. No, it's not almost a guarantee. It literally is a guarantee. Got a couple of corners to go. Is everyone going to be able to get through the corkscrew, even going slow? They seem to make it through. How about the GTOs? This is the most exciting bit. Everyone's really hopeful. Dylan in P16, surely not. It is Dylan. There's a Dylan in P16. What's his team name? Not Tall. Okay, Dylan, Not Tall. Okay. The safety car's off. Things are about to heat up. They round the final corner. It's all about now waiting for the race leader to decide to kick off, and then someone is definitely going to get on the throttle too early. And away they go, zooming past as the camera's absolutely shaking. I wonder how the GTOs are doing behind them. They're all bumped out to the first corner. Nobody's spinning off yet. Everyone's managed to keep it safe. How long will it last for there? I can see on my overlay some cars are falling back though, but we will check in on them later. We'll watch 5, 6, 7, 8 laps, and then we'll fall back and review some of the crashes. We'll do a bit of static cameras and we'll jump on board. But for now, it is all safety. Cars are swinging around, probably trying to warm up their engines. Nicholas Pressy is opening up the nice gaps. Already got a 1 second gap behind him with Valentine Racing behind. Yeah, one P2 and me 1. Currently racing in P3. AW Racing has fallen back 1 position there, currently P4. I do see in the GTOs we have a couple of issues. We will jump over to them in a second. We're just watching up here. This is the battle for P11. This is Valkyrie. No, P7, forgive me. Team Damassery, so he's fallen back quite a bit. Everyone managed to get through the corkscrew. Only 1 or 2 crashes registering so far. I'm quite upset by that. Let's go check back to the GTOs. Okay, so we are back on now with Hallis Vision Team Locus in P4. Oh, I listen to that turbo. Amazing, amazing. I love the way, let's jump on board and listen what it sounds like. Well, no, not if you're driving like that, dude. Gotta try and go a little bit faster. Okay, so they are taking it very, very easy. I don't really blame them. These cars are very whack, very easy to slide out. So let's quickly go through. So we got Backdraft Motorsports in P1. That is Steven in P1. We do. Oh, Dylan's in the pits. Dylan is in the pits with a meatball. What has happened to Dylan? There he is, ladies and gentlemen, already in the pits. Classic Dylan. So we got 2 meatballs already. Dylan and Kevin are the 2 in the meatball. We'll catch up with them in a minute and see what had happened to them. But for now, we're just going to stick around and see how the race plays out. If the gap's open, I think we'll watch the replays before the GTPs start catching the GTOs, because that is when the true chaos will happen. But yeah, so far I reckon there's been 1, 2, 3, 4. There's been about 10 crashes so far, including a team that is called Max is my dad. Clearly the wrong Max. Okay, let's check in. Nicholas Pressy, he's still in P1. He's opened up the gap to 2.7 seconds. He has clearly done a lot of practice. His iRating's 1.5k. So he's one of the higher rated ones. Driver in Me1, what is his name? Toby. He is 2.4k iRating. So he is really a duck out of place. His teammate must have a super low iRating. So we will watch for that driver change and see what happens over there. We've had another crash. Oh, did Toby spin? As I was checking, yes. As I was clicking away. The highest ranked driver in the split, and he just managed to spin all on his own, managed to keep out the wall, did not hit anyone, did not do a bad rejoin. Oh, now my spins again. Absolutely losing control. You've got to be so easy in the throttle. Cuts off random racing behind him. That was Josh in his white car. I don't know if his liveries is not loaded. We will see in a minute. Okay, we got another car that is falling back. That is Team Dumbassery. Oh, that is Team Borat. They are falling back even further now. They're currently running in P8. I think they started. Where did they start? They're down 4 spots. So they started in P4. And they're slowly but surely dropping back. But the main thing with this is you just gotta stay alive. It's so important to stay alive and worry about the rest later. That is really, really the secret sauce to racing in this kind of racing. But it's also probably the most difficult thing to do. Okay, we're jumping further back, so Me1 is closing the gap. He's managed to get past Wrong Turn Racing. That's Toby getting past Alistair. Both fairly high I rating for this split, which is quite impressive. But when these guys start mixing, they start doing driver changes, who knows what's going to happen. The main thing now is going to see when they catch the GTOs. Let's jump in, speaking of, let's jump in the GTOs. So we got Peyton in P1. That is a lovely American name. True patriot right there. Garage 95 factory team. P2, 2 seconds behind him is Backdraft Motorsport. And then we've got Babel Motor Works. Pretty cool name. In P3 with Hallas Vision team. That is Lucas. He's currently running in P4. And then bringing up P5, that all-important 5th position is JBC Racing. He is a second behind Hallas Vision in P5. There's no real close battles on track at the moment. We've got a big battle here for P6 between Momentum Racing, Adrian White, and Isley Racing. That is Brian, Brady, and Devon. About a second and a half between the three of them. But again, no one is really... Oh, he's right up his backside there. Let's jump on board and see if he's going to go. He's in the slipstream, so he's showing his intention earlier, showing that he's going to go for the pass. It's all about who's going to be able to break the latest, get on the throttle the earliest. He managed to get through Devon with no problem. Brady decides to live to fight another day. Probably a wise decision. They're still in the top 10, so everything to fight for, everything to race for. And that is Devon up to P7 now. Now he's right up the backside of Brian, really chasing him down. The gap's only 0.3 seconds. He is clearly faster than both Brady and Brian. So Devon is wanting to gain another spot. Is he going to make a good decision though? Is he going to wait and be patient? We're just going to stick with them for a minute. Yeah, I love the flames popping out. These cars are pretty awesome. I've got to say. Oh, it looks like he's about to dive. No, he's going to do. Come on, let's do a corkscrew drive. That is probably the best place to pass for entertainment, but not for anything else. But no, he decides to play safe. Brian brakes early, Devon brakes early, and Brady brakes early as well. He gets really, really close. Very easy to spin the car, yes, especially without any traction control helping you. Oh, Brian made a mistake. Brady's right up. No, that's Devon. Sorry, Devon's right up his backside now. Brian is clearly braking early. He's got no control over the car. He's swerving left, swerving right. He's all over the place. Devon just wants to get past him. Hopefully now on the straight, listening to that turbo. Now he's going to get in the straight. Oh, no, he's getting some really bad accidents. It's going to allow Brian to pull ahead again. We got 3, as we go past, we can see we got 3 meatballs. Only 3 meatballs, which is quite impressive, I've got to be honest. Forgot how to beer, just had a sip. Very, very nice. Okay, so Devon has managed to fall back slowly again, but now... Okay, so in front of Brian, let's just jump on board with Brian here. The car in front of him is Scott, who is a lap car. They're already lapping cars. So that's Scott in P17. Is he going to lift and let his cars by? And now we can see some GTPs getting involved as well. That's Nicholas P1 in the GTP and P2. They are battling it out and trying to weave it through all the traffic as well. This is actually quite exciting stuff. So they've already managed to get around. They are doing some excellent racing. Can you believe there's only a 0.3 second gap between P1 and P2 and the GTPs? We're going to stick with them for now. This is Valenti Racing and Nicholas Pressy E Motorsports. Just call yourself Nicholas Racing, mate, if you're racing on your own. And they are battling now for that P1 position. The gap is 0.16 seconds. Then we just had a changeover here for the final podium position. This is the battle for P3. They now stuck behind the GTOs. So we have Lucas and Kevin. P3 and P4. Oh, he goes really wide. Climbs on the sand. Manages to save it though. Allows Santa Brisa to get through. And now he takes that P3 position. Oh, this is really tough trying to get through all these GTOs, because GTOs are fighting in their own battles as well. So this can be a real chaos. But they get on the main straight now, and they do have a lot more top end speed. They'll be able to get through really quickly. Over 700 horsepower pushing these cars along. They should be able to fly and get through before the first corner. Oh, but we can see the one GTP at the back getting really stuck there. That was Alex. Managed to get it through as well. Get on the brakes early. Almost got stuck in and became part of the GTO crew, but he managed to get through, and that is now through. So Nicholas is now in P1, or still in P1. Valenti Racing. Cedric is in P2, 1.5 seconds behind Nicholas now. So with the traffic giveth, the traffic taketh, and these are the problems they're going to be dealing with throughout all of the race as they're weaving in and out of the cars. Have I even said how many cars? I did say, yeah, we got 23 GTPs and 21 GTOs. So what is that? 44 cars on track, ladies and gentlemen. I will put money on it. There will be no point in time other than the race start where we have full 44 cars on the track at the same time. Okay, the gap's 1.2. So we're going to jump back again with a battle for P3. This is for the final podium spot between Alex and Lucas. The gap just remains 0.3 seconds as they're weaving around cars and still managing to have an epic battle between themselves as well. 1.5 iRating versus 1.9k iRating. So very even iRating, capable iRating. So both should be able to have good driving capabilities, flashing there, letting the GTO know that it's coming through. But now is Alex going to be able to get through as well? Yes, the GTO plays game, lets him through as well. That was P3 in the GTO Ali. I will keep an eye out for any battles. Oh, Kevin. Where's Kevin gone now? Kevin, the lap GTO from earlier, he's already got a black flag to drive through. No idea why. At some point, we are going to have to review some of the crashes. Otherwise, we're going to fall behind and we will never be able to get through all of them. And I think that is going to be the main thing. And we just lost a driver on track. So let's jump on with Santa Brisa. Oh, and P3 just had a big flash and managed to pop back. That was rather scary. This is not the kind of car you want to be flashing on track. I'll tell you that. We'll just scan, see if we've got any close battles on track at the moment. So no, we still got... So we're just jumping. We've still got Peyton running in P1. Behind him is Backdraft Motorsports. That is Steven, and he's 1.3 seconds behind him. We do have a battle here. Oh, lots of damage on that car. Oh, and then the GTP almost takes himself out and swings back on the road, takes the GTOs out. It says P6, 7, and 8 still battling out. This is still Brady, Brian, and Jonathan. This is, there's so much argy-bargy. Cars flying off the track. There's the GTP parked up. I don't even know who that is. That's Toby parked up just on the side of the road. He decided he's going to become a spectator now and start just viewing rather than getting involved. He's back on track now. He's decided he's going to pretend to be a racing car again, and then he's disappeared for an extended period. But Toby is back on track. We have another car on the pitch with a meatball. That is Josh. He's currently running a P16. I have no idea what's going on. Let's check in with our leaders. Oh my goodness, let me take a sip of beer. So we got Nicholas still in P1, and the gap is 1.4 seconds to Valenti Racing. These two are having an absolute stunning race, to be honest. They are not making any issues, any mistakes. I can't remember who I picked for the win, to be honest. No clue. Can anyone else remember who we picked? No. Okay, so Valenti Racing P2, and then the battle here is still ongoing for that final spot between Alex and Lucas for that final podium position. Oh, and there's a GTR joining in front of him. He managed, that's a terrible rejoin. Lucas got absolutely caught out there. Then through goes Alex. So Alex managed to get through us. Lucas surely took damage there. Oh, I'm sure I saw him tap the GTO. That was a shocking rejoin. Shame on you, Mr. GTO. And that has cost Lucas the podium position. I do not know if he's got damage. We will see in a minute if he starts falling back. But we can see Alex struggling to keep a grip. And that's going to give Lucas time to maybe to get past him again. He's right up his backside. Oh no, none of those cameras are helping us. I can't see anything if I'm looking behind me. So we're on board now with Lucas. He is going to try and get past Alex now. So I think Alex is the slower driver and Lucas has got caught out with that GTO. Crazy driving on track at the minute. Another GTO in front of them. I can see smoke further up ahead as well, but I'm just going to stay in this view because I really like this view. It makes me feel like I'm really part of the action, part of the team. Oh, as you can see, Alex going through. He's going through two back markers. Say they opened like Moses opened the sea and through he went. But now, like a Philistine, Lucas cannot go through. They're not going to give him space. I can hear Yank, the crank team in P13 is screaming down his mic. No idea what's going on. We will check in. Sounds like his mic is in a different room though, so he needs to check out his settings there. But now we're on board with Lucas. Oh, what just happened there? So that was Rafael. Did he just go off? Lucas is behind Alex. He had a back marker in front of him. And suddenly the back marker was behind him. I'm struggling to keep up with what is happening on track. Let's go check in with the GTOs. This is something I did not do during the first race much. During the previous race at Sebring, we spent too much time ignoring a good race. So this is the race leader. You can see the amount of damage he's carrying there. That is Garage. What's his called? Garage 69? Garage 95. Sorry, Garage Peyton. He's carrying a lot of damage. So he clearly got into an argy-bargy with the GTP, and you're not going to win that. That means Backdraft Motorsport has managed to take the lead now. That is Steven in P1, and Babel Motorsport is going to take over that P2 position. Oh, look. Look at the state of that GTO behind him though. I don't know what position that is, but there is a lot of hurt and broken faces on this track already, and we're only 23 minutes into this race, and the cars all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. And the crashes are piling up. The crashes are piling up. We are going to go through them soon. I promise. Oh no, as I click away there was a car spinning and I have no idea even who I was on there. But that's going to be happening. Okay, so this is the battle for P1. The battle for P1 is heating up now. It's closed down to 0.9 seconds. Valenti Racing Cedric has managed to catch Lucas in the recent times, but now he's got Cash P19 behind him in that super virgin white car. And like any good virgin, he is in the middle between two other men. Cedric is flashing. He really wants to get past. He wants the virgin car. That is Cash to get out of his way so he can carry on racing, chase down, because now he's losing position again to P1 up front. But oh, this is a right cluster of cars. Managed to get through, but now through the GTOs. But now he's still got GTPs in front of him that are all back markers. Around the back marker crashes with a GTO. He's trying to rejoin at the back. Our two race leaders both managed to make it through though. Insane. They are driving in as much with luck as anything else at the moment. But now the gap has opened up to 1.3 seconds again because the traffic is not being kind to Cedric, while Nicholas is managing to slip through like a block of soap through a hand. That is a terrible comparison. Okay, let's check in further back. This is the battle for P3. Can you believe the battle for P3 is still ongoing? We still got Lucas and Alex. They have been battling now for 12 laps, and it's still going on, even though Alex had that argy-bargy, that little bump with the GTO with that bad rejoin at the corkscrew only a couple of laps earlier. We're just going to jump to the leaders quick. I see the gaps closed up again. Nicholas has made a slight error. You can see another GTO off in the background as well. Oh my goodness, the crashes are piling on. But Cedric is chasing down Nicholas. 0.2 seconds, he's right up his backside now. Surely he's going to try and make a move. He's been playing it safe the whole time. At some point, he is going to decide to try and take the lead away from Nicholas. Nicholas has started in the lead, and he stayed in the lead ever since. Same with Cedric. He started in P2, and he stayed in P2 ever since. Oh, Nicholas has a big snap, but managed to get control of the car. Now, oh, there's a car in front of them. There's a GTO in front of them, right on the corkscrew. He's going to slow them down. He parks right in front of them. They're going to have to really take it easy, go slow, easy on the throttle, get past the GTO, back on the throttle again, light braking, and then bomb it down with the final corner. And then the next one is very tricky. You go down to at least second gear, possibly even first gear, but it's all about then throttle regulation, getting on the throttle real easy because it's so easy to spin you, and the gap has opened up to 0.6 again. I can see Raphael is in the pits with a meatball. We will get back to him in a minute. We're just going to see what's happening with this battle now, because as you can see, We have a lot of GTOs that's going to be slowing them down. Is Cedric going to be able to take advantage of this? Or is he just going to play it clever and follow Nicholas? Oh, there's another GTO just randomly pointing the wrong way. Sir, you need to drive towards us. You are going the wrong way. They both manage to get past Devon. Is Devon going to lift and let them go through? Oh, he almost turns into Cedric, but Cedric is through. Cedric climbs onto the curb, though. Sand splashing everywhere. Debris all over the track. This is a real battle between the traffic now. Real battle for the winning position for P1. Whilst the GTOs go wide as well, because they are fighting for position as well. There's P2 and P3 of the GTOs, Ali and Lucas. So they in their own battle, they do not have time to worry about GT3s trying to get past him. Everyone is fighting for really important track positions. But this battle is just continuing for another lap, and the gap remains just under half a second. This is insane driving from both of these. We will stick with them for a few more laps. We are 14 laps to go. I'm going to draw a line at 20 laps. As the pit stops start, we're going to review some of the crashes, because otherwise we're never going to get round to it. And I think there has been some epic crashes, and we have missed a lot of them. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's using a clutch, to be honest. When I was doing some practice driving in this car, and I'll be honest, I just went with auto clutch because I do not have the skill. If you're using a clutch as well, I was using a sequential shifter. So and even with a sequential shifter, there was just too much for my brain to try and think about, and I just spun so many times. So if they are, I was watching a streamer earlier today in the earlier slot, and he was doing the full thing. He had an H pattern and everything, and he did quite well as well. I would not be able to do that, and much respect to him. But for now, more importantly, I wonder if anyone's racing with a controller. Imagine trying to drive this with a controller. So the gap is now 0.7 seconds between P1 and P2. Something has happened between P2 and P3, because the gap between them has opened up massively. Alex is now in P3, but Lucas has fallen back over 5 seconds. I wonder if that was just bad traffic management and he just got caught out. He'll close it in shortly again. But P1, the battle for P1 is still continuing. Cedric is still on the tail of Nicholas. They have been playing it fine. They've been driving some really, really clean lines, weaving through the traffic, but cleanly, not taking any big chances, and actually just working well together as well. Very, very good racing. But for how long? That is the question. For how long? One mistake is all we need for things to start going wrong. And we will be here for it. Okay, we're now on lap 16 of, according to my overlay, 139 laps. So we still have a lot of time to go. We still have a lot of action to go. And we still have a lot of meatballs to go. Just hope we see the meatballs in time. Or I hope we don't have all the meatballs in the pits at the same time, which that will get quite boring. Okay, the gap remains 0.6 seconds. So quickly, while they're doing that, let's just check in quickly. So we've got Steven in P1 after our previous race leader had some damage. He had to crash. Can't believe it. As I clicked away, something happened up front here. This gap suddenly opened to 1.3 seconds. They both flashed with the yellow flag. I don't know if they touched. Nothing came up on my crashing thingy, on my crashing list. Yo, I have a really, really bad habit of the moment I click away, something happens. But Nicholas is still in P1, Cedric is still behind him, and now they have Grant in P12, a very, very damaged GTP in front of him. Is he going to lift and let him pass? Yo, he is going very, very slow. Yeah, come on, Grant, you got to lift. Let the race leaders pass. I think Nicholas managed to get past. Is Cedric going to get past as well? Is he going to get stuck behind? No, he does look like he's going to get stuck behind. See, once again, Nicholas has all the luck. Gets past the GTO and the GTP, while Cedric is stuck behind, and the gap opens to over 1.2 seconds. This will give Nicholas some breathing space, while Cedric is flashing, trying to tell Grant to get out of the way. Grant is having none of it. He has decided he is in Team Nicholas' side, and he's going to hold Cedric up for as long as possible. Let's just check back now. Is Cedric going to be able to get past him? Is Grant going to lift? Come on, Grant, you can lift, you know. Yeah, I think he's lifting slightly. He's letting Cedric go past. Through goes Cedric, but now he's got GTOs all in front of him, and the gaps open up to nearly 2 seconds. They have a massive gap behind them, though. Yeah, I think driver changes is where this is going to be at, because we got guys with 2 KR rating, 1.9 KR rating. So I think when they change with their drivers, things are going to get even more interesting. But Cedric's managed to close the gap. Look how close he's up to Nicholas' side. He's actually going to go for the dive bomb now. He's going to take the first position. No, he slammed on his brakes there. played it really safe. You'd say he played it too safe, really. He could have just pulled through. You can see Grant in the back doing absolutely Dylan, just spinning off. Hopefully not causing too much chaos behind him, but for now he's going to stick with this battle because there's the GTO absolutely pulling out of the way. No idea where he was going. He's on a different track from everyone else. He's probably going to go race at Road America, not liking Laguna Seca at all. You can see him just crawling around the backside like a turtle that's had half his shell broken off. But the battle up front is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. It is now only 0.3 seconds, and Cedric is breathing right up Nicholas's back. They got one more dash going in P11 GTP in front of him. Is Goen going to get out of the way, or is he going to be another hindrance for the race leaders as they try and battle out? No, Goen gets out the way. Good boy, Goen. Let's go win these two race leaders. My money's on Cedric for this one. I think he is going to be able to pull it off at some point, but I just don't know when. We are on lap 18. Oh, the race leader's getting stuck in. Is Cedric going to be able to go around the outside? He does have better extras. Through goes Cedric. Cedric takes P1. I did call it. He managed to get through. That was an amazing overtake at the corkscrew. Nicholas just took the wrong decision going in behind the GT, decided to follow the GTO through the corkscrew. Cedric saw the gap and he just went through and took it, and now he's got a nice 0.8 second gap behind him and a GTO behind him, but there's a GTP that spun off in front of him. Hopefully he won't do a bad rejoin. He's reversing. Do not reverse there, sir. That was P11 Alexander. But for now, he's going to stick here and see how Cedric gets along as they try and get past that damaged GTO. There's so many damaged cars and tracks just crawling along. Why are people not pitting? I can see Team Dumbassery has crashed again. They're on P9 now. They started on P4. And their wheels are literally falling off Borat's car. It is not going well for them, and they got falling further down. We have one or two more meatballs in the pitch at the moment. We're on lap 90 now. I am committed to watching the some of the replays from after lap 20. We're going to finish watching lap 20 and watch replays. I don't care what action's on track unless there's action on track. But the gap now between Cedric and Nicholas is opened up to over a second. That was an amazing pass. I got to say, well done, Cedric. He saw the gap. He went for the gap. If gap, car, gap, go. And he did it. And he is in the lead now. And it's opened up to 1.5 seconds, 1.6 seconds. So I think he is 1.7 seconds. Every time I say it, he's another 10th faster. So the lead is spreading up. So let's go check in with our GTOs at the moment. So we got... Who's in P1? So we've got Steven still in P1. Oh, we just see someone over braking as we get there. He's got Jonathan in P9 in front of him. So Jonathan just needs to get out the way. And then he's got Lucas in P3 and the GTPs behind him trying to get past as well. So this is a real battle between backmarkers and race leaders and all sorts, just trying to get through and navigate with each other. We're just going to stick with Steven and see how he gets around the final corner. And then once he gets on the straight, and you can see he loses the back end. It's so easy just to get on the throttle too quickly and get past it. But everyone is safe. So that's Steven in P1. 23 seconds behind him. We've got Ali, and you can see another GTP behind him. That's Miguel in P7, crawling off the sand. So many cars are exploring the sand. They might as well be wearing off-road tires because they're spending more time off-road than anywhere else. But with this is Bubble Motorsports. Ali, he's running in P2, and then 4 seconds behind him is Hallis Lucas in Hallis Vision Racing Team. And then 2 seconds behind Hallam is Isley Racing, and that's Devon. Nice purple livery, easy to spot. Devon's car is looking tip-top. Looking very, very good so far. Okay. Are we in lap 20? No, we're not in lap 20. Are the race leaders in lap 20? No, we're lap 21 already. Okay, let's do this. Let's go and look at some crashes. I'm just going to click on some random ones. This is Sunset Bend Motorsport. Oh, mate. Absolutely just lost it in his own, and then it's got a little love tap from the GTP. Let's just watch the rejoin. Oh, what? Forgot my replay button. So we know we are watching a replay. Okay, clean rejoin. Nothing to see here. Oh, this is P4 Devon. We just watched him racing a little. Oh, drifting. What an amazing drift. That is amazing. Pulls his handbrake and clearly found a faster line. Dylan's showing how it's done. I'm actually going to watch that again. I really enjoyed that. That was sexy. I'm giving him a solid 9 out of 10 for that. Look at that. And just gets back on track, gets on the throttle, and off he goes again. Cool as ice.
Hey, what are you doing, dude? Come on, man.
This team's called Dudes Garage Racing. Oh no, Archie Bargy just turned into the GT Oh, in front of you. I actually thought it was the other one we were watching. Kind of your fault there, sir. Random racing. We've not seen any really... Oh, no. So that is what happened to Team Borat. Random racing. Just randomly drove into the back of Borat and took him out. Had a safe rejoin. Poor Borat. Let's just watch it from Borat's vision, from Team Dumbassery's. Oh, he drove into the back of the GTO, slowed down, said, okay. So that was as much Borat's fault as anyone else, really. He drove back into the back of the GTO, that slowed him down, and then he had the other GTP driving to the back of him. So it's a nice Constantina effect. That is called the bottom split. What do you call that when everyone dances in a line and they're holding onto each other? The Congo. That was the bottom split Congo. Echo Garage. This is Matteo. They are currently with a meatball in the pits. I don't think it's because of this crash. Oh, just gave a little love tap to the wall. Managed to keep it out though. His eyes are still pointing the right direction, so he's still on track. But then a couple of laps later, this is him again. So we didn't actually see him spin in the background. Oh no, surely not. He had a panic moment. He was spinning left, got on the throttle, and then just spun in front of the GTO and caused massive damage on the poor innocent GTO as well. Oh, look at him trying to drive. He's crabbing all over the place. Clearly got suspension damage. Tried to continue driving, surely not. Did he? And then he drove all the way back to the pits. He is in the pits at the moment, getting repairs done, but his car is looking very, very broken. Random racing. So this was him rejoining. Surely he didn't crash again. Oh no. Some people should not be allowed to drive these cars. That was, well, they name it, the clue's in the title, right? Random racing, randomly spinning, randomly, and that allowed Borat to get ahead of him again. So all is fair in love and war, I guess. JBC Racing, that is a good looking livery. I do like that. Just managed to spin all on his own. Is he holding? Oh, yeah, causing a bit of ruckus. Needs to get off the track. Gets off the track. Yeah, nothing to see here. LMPC. I wonder what that stands for. Spinning on his own. That final corner. Oh, no. Going the... Oh, then he drives into the wall anyway. He's like, no, I managed to save that. This is bottom splits. I have to hit the wall. That is literally part of the plan. And then he just put it back in first gear and drove into the wall, as you should. AW Racing Team Black. This is Alex. They are currently racing in P3. That is very lucky. Very good save. That could have gone very, very wrong. Three Musketeers Racing. Oh, what's this? This was Grant, wasn't it? Very, very good, Grant. Keep it out the wall. Look at this car is very broken already, though. Oh, look at the state of this car. Already. Oh, that's him. He just went off track. He just saw cars behind him. He's like, no, I am out of here. This is not for me. Playing it safe, choosing a different line. This is called the safety line. If you're out there, nobody can hit you. You can see he's been battered already. Yo, look at the state of this man's car. He is not having a good day. Driving super slow, but he's still on track, still driving. He's currently, and the thing is, he's currently racing at P11. So all is still going well for him, I guess. Nice livery. I do like a good Marlboro livery. This is Max is my dad. What a name for the team. The driver's name is... Oh, that's Raphael. So he got a meatball. I don't know where he got a meatball from. Not from this, I see. I do see his name flashed up later again. Let's have a look if this is his... Oh, he spun again. If this is his meatball crash, this has got to be his meatball crash. Get to the corkscrew. Pulls the handbrake. Oh, nice 360. The car behind him does a sympathy 360. Both of them spinning together. Excellent teamwork. Raphael managed to get back on track again, so he took no damage, and the poor car behind him. But again, that is not why he's got a meatball. I have no idea why he's got a meatball. Team Dumbassery again living up to their name. They are featuring quite frequently. Kept it out the wall though. Volker, well done. Let's watch Volker's rejoin. Oh, almost. Oh, it taps the wall. That's part of the trick. 10 extra points if you touch the wall, and Volker got his 10 points. Nice spin around, managed to rejoin safely. Did wait, so not bad at all. This is Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, Dylan, that is a lovely livery, I've got to say. I like it. And Dylan has chosen to show us every angle of the livery. Thank you very much, Dylan. I don't know why he had a meatball. That is not a meatball crash, but Borat is back again. Oh no! I think the GTO in front of him just twitched, and that caused Borat. Let's watch it from his perspective. I think the GTO had a twitch. Yeah, look, he just turned in front of him. He had no idea what to do. Slammed on his brakes. You can't slam on your brakes with these cars. Absolutely lost it. See how much his wheels turning. That's like controller, keyboard type racing. Very interesting. Next team is called Blue Flagged. Again, that is George. They're currently running P10. Oh, he's the one. And he just got the fright of his life seeing Borat right in his rearview mirror and just absolutely spun off, well, just drove off track. Took a breather. I would have taken a breather as well. You do not want to see Borat in your rearview mirror. This is Premier Endurance Racing, Miguel and P6. Oh, this was the joint spin. Did he manage to keep it clean though? Yo, what do you do in this position? Oh, he's lucky. He had a nice big gap behind him. And he could rejoin safely. Very, very lucky. This is Cash. We did see Cash earlier. Cash has been a bit all over the place. He's been exploring every angle of the track. Not bad though. Just a little spin. Yo, there's quite a few more. I'm going to skip a few. I want to get back to live racing and see what happens when the drivers change. Cause Yank that crank. This is the guy who was screaming into his mic earlier. That's Family Guy, right? That is a very... I wonder how long it took him to make that delivery. Let's watch the rejoin. It's all about the rejoin. Slowly but surely crawling back on track. And nothing to see here. He made it back on safe. Well done, Yank the crank. Yank that crank. Yank that crank. That actually sounds dirty. I might not say that again. Team Dumbasser again. Borat spinning, climbing the curb. Manages to save it. No, loses it again. Keeps it out the wall though. This must be one of the luckiest drivers. Oh yes, his rejoins are solid. 5 out of 10, but oh, he's got a meatball. He's got a meatball. Let's see what happened here. Finally, his luck ran out. Oh no, he just snapped to the... Oh my goodness, that was an absolutely hammering the wall. He's ready to return to the pits and the sand is still spewing out of engine parts that aren't even on track anymore. Let's just watch that again from his cockpit view. Turning right. Oh, that was a really, really hard crash. He was P11. He's still P11 at the moment. The car behind him is 11 seconds behind him. So, but that is going to be a long repair. Hi, Delirium. No, you've not missed too much, mate. We lapped 26, so still plenty of laps to go. We're just reviewing some of the crashes. There was a really epic battle for P1. It is closing up again, so we are going to go live in a minute. We've got 1 or 2 more crashes to go through. I've skipped a few. If we get time, we'll go back to them. But every time I'm watching a crash, there's just more and more piling up. So we could just spend the whole race watching through crashes. A lot of it's just people spinning. That final corner is catching everyone out, just climbing on the throttle. Oh, mate. Absolutely hammering the wall. Meatballs are really piling up now. I hope so. I do have a nice meatball. So, oh, no! LMPC slams on his brakes, lost control of his car, and just took out the poor innocent bystander. Drive-by gang shooting, and it's the poor lady pushing the pram that just got hammered. And he drives off like nothing's happened. And the poor victim is lying on the side of the road getting CPR done by the paramedics. That is shocking. No, that's the one we said. That was JBC Racing. He got taken out. This is Ultra Racing. Again, you look at the state of the GTO. Oh, no. He was like, that car is not damaged from the back yet. Wait, hold my beer. I can do something. I sort of watch that one again, actually. What on earth was he doing there? Was he trying to get out the way? He's like, I'll just help you along, mate. That is what you call bottom split bump drafting, and that is the wrong way to do it. Then Max, my dad, has crashed again, so he was in the pits with a bit of repairs. He's currently running a P19. But then, wow. No. That went from epic save to epic fail. I actually thought he was going to lose it there, but he manages to keep it together. He was carrying so much speed, but then he's got on the throttle too early. Spun all on his own, but did not lose something. We're going to watch 2 more. Because Dylan's had another crash. This is Incapables Racing. And then they are living up to the name. Look at the state of their car. Look at the chaos they're causing. And they're running in P11 currently. So they're still up out of 21 cars. And then finally Dylan. Now Dylan is back on track. No, he's back in the pits. He's got another meatball. Ooh, was that his fault? I wasn't looking. This Ultra Racing. That's the race leader behind him. That was very, very lucky. That was Cedric behind him. Cedric's got a meatball. Let's go live. Let's just go live quickly. Cedric's got a meatball, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what happened there. He's not showing up on my register. Did he just get caught out there? Oh my goodness. So that was our race leader after that amazing pass. So that means Nicholas is in P1 again, but he's under pressure now from Toby, who's in P6, who's not even racing against him. And the gap behind Toby is 0.3 seconds. Hopefully Toby will leave him alone and just plug off. But there's utter chaos. So P2, Cedric is in the pits. Shocking stuff. Only 2 cars in the pits at the moment. But that means Nicholas is now in P1. As we can see, he managed to get past the GTO, but every car we drive past has such extensive damage. I cannot keep up with the crashes, to be honest, and already another batch of crashes was piled up. But let's just watch some live racing for a bit. Try and figure out what's going on track. See if we can actually talk about what's going on track. See if we can get a grip of what's going on track, and then we'll get back to some crashes. My beer's going well. We can see another GTO spinning off in the back, heading for the wall. Okay, took a sip of beer. I'm refreshed and I'm ready to go. We are on lap 31 of 139. So we got 138 laps to go. That's nothing. How long will that take? Well, at this rate, the way the meatballs are coming in fast and furious, it could be quite a few hours. So we do have Nicholas in P1, and he's got a massive gap behind him. 36 seconds to P2. In P2 we got AW Racing. That is Alex in P2, AW Racing. And then another 23-second gap to Wrong Turn Racing in P3. So nice spread out. So they have nothing to lose. They just got to stay on track and keep it easier. Cedric must be a very, very upset man, but still time for a comeback. Still a lot of time for a comeback. And as we can see, if the race leaders can get meatballs, anyone can get a meatball. So Alistair in P3, Wrong Turn Racing. They are up 7 spots from where they started. So we're having a really good race. Can't see any damage on their car. Again, this is the kind of racing where all you got to do is keep it clean. You'll be able to bring it home. Let's check it on P4. So P4 we got GRT. I've not seen them yet. German racing team. GRT, German racing team. So they were kind enough to give us both the acronym and also write their name out in full. And the thing is, they are actually just 0.6 seconds behind Wrong Turn Racing. So we have a real live battle on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the battle for the final podium spot. We're going to stick with them for now. This is Kevin and Alistair battling it out. Battling for P3, weaving it through the traffic. Exciting stuff. Oh no! As we join, and we can see Kevin just got taken out by a random GTO who just... Goodness me, I have no idea what he was doing there, but Kevin, the gap's open up to over 3 seconds now. That's that yellow naughty GTO just decided to hammer him. That was P9 in the GTOs. That's team probably finishing, which again, a very appropriate name. But now you can see Kevin does have a lot of damage. Well, not a lot of damage, he does have some damage. He will feel it on his downforce, and the gap has opened up to over 4 seconds now. So the moment we thought we had a battle on track, yeah, I have the worst commentator's curse ever. I can't even count the amount of times I switch over to someone and then they immediately crash. On the last video I posted, I switched over to P1. I was about to say how well P1 was doing. As I switched over to him, he hit a wall. But hey-ho. Okay, so we are now on with GRT, German racing team. They are in P4, then in P5. The gap 7 seconds behind him is me1. That is Toby. Me1, and he's just about to pass at that GTO. That just caused a lot of chaos for the P3 battle earlier on. Okay, let's go check in with our GTO. So, Steven still running away with it.
Can we use our brain for one spot?
That is Yank That Crank once again. He is not happy. Currently, where is Yank That Crank? Oh, he's the one behind Steven. He's right behind Steven. I don't know. He seems to be moaning a lot. He's been on the track quite a lot of times. Okay, so where was I? Steven is in P1 and he's running away with it. He's got a 40-second.
Contact with Brady. Why?
I was keying up. I was just trying to apologize to you for my fault.
Less talking, more driving, mate. Okay. Steven in P1 got a 40-second gap behind him. He is having a very clean race. That is Yank the Crank getting past him now. Yank the Crank is currently running in P8. Then we got Halle Racing Team. Lucas in P2. He is managed to stay in P2 for a long, long time. He's up from one spot where he started. That's Yank. Is Yank? He sounds like he's sitting on the toilet. He's playing from the toilet.
No, I didn't know you were going to go around the outside there.
They're having a whole debate about a pass that happened about 2 laps ago.
I don't race these a lot, so.
Anyway, Lucas is in P3. Then we have Devon in P4. He is 5 seconds behind Lucas. I've done that again. The moment we click on someone, they get taken out. And poor Devon just got absolutely nose to tail there by a random GTP. Luckily, he's got a big gap behind him. The gap behind him is 8 seconds, but now he was just about catching the guy in front of him. Now the gap's open up to over 14 seconds. That is competence curse. How again? Okay. Let's jump ahead. Okay, let me see. Here's a good battle going up here. This is the battle for P2 amongst the GTOs. We are watching Ali and Lucas. Lucas has managed to close the gap to under a second, 0.8 seconds in fact. Their lap times seem to be quite similar as well, quite consistent. So we're going to stick with them for a minute, see if we can get a real battle here. The gap's just 0.9 seconds now, but depends how they come out of this final corner, who can get on the throttle the earliest. And I think Ali up front managed to get on the throttle earliest. The gap's open up to over a second now, but is Lucas going to be able to get on the slipstream and conduct a pass on this lap? I wonder how long. Surely they must have started doing pit stops already. I don't know how many laps you can do in these cars before you got a pit. So this is the battle for P2, ladies and gentlemen. We are watching. Oh, we see another GTP. That is David in P13. He's just gone off. I mean, that is happening a lot. I cannot even. There's probably another 20 crashes since the last time we watched the crashes. Insane. A lot of them are just people spinning off, people getting on the throttle too early. That is a very easy mistake to make. But now the battle for P2, we got a couple of GTPs trying to get past. That is Alex, the GTP in P2, and then Josh, the GTP in P14, trying to make their way through. Look at the state of Josh's car. It looks like an elephant actually sat on the front left corner of it and just did a real dunk on the front right corner of it. But he's going to stick with these two. The gap has opened up to 1.4 seconds now. I do think Lucas is slightly faster than Ali, but it's just been caught out with traffic, so he's going to be able to close the gap now. It's down to 1 second again. He's got to wait for Ali to see if Ali can make a mistake, but Ali is having a great race so far. He started in P3, he's still in P3. Meanwhile, Dylan in P4, I keep saying Dylan. Lucas in P3, who we're watching now, he is up 11 spots. Is he up 11 spots? No, he's up no spots. P4 is up 11 spots. Sorry, I am causing utmost confusion here. Let's go back. Okay. This is the battle for P6. We got Garage 95 Factory Team. That was obviously that poor Peyton, the proper patriotic American name, and he is battling it out with Brady. Oh, these are two great American names. Brady and Patron battling it out on home soil. Which one will bring home the American Eagle? They are fighting this out for P6. So they're not near, they're about 11 seconds behind P5, and that is where the true points count. That is that, as we always say, that is the stats you want on your CV. That's the stats you want to show your future wife one day. because iRacing shows how many top 5s you have. And it's very important. I know I keep repeating it, but it is very important. Forget about college, forget about university. You need to get top 5s if you want to make it in life. Trust me. Oh no! As I'm talking absolute nonsense, Peyton just spins and goes off, and through goes Brady, the proper American. He just showed Peyton. Peyton just got absolutely taken out by ice, and Brady is going through, and he is the lead American on track. No, he's actually not. P2 is the lead American, but he's the one we're watching at the moment. Even though his car has been bruised and battered, he has taken P6, and now he can finally get some clean air, chasing down P5, because now Peyton is over 6 seconds behind him. Mortal Baguette is an awesome username, mate. The racing has been interesting. We had a couple of good battles, but for the most part, I can't even count how many crashes there's been.
Hey, Jonathan, maybe we don't weave going down the front straight
Really
next
insane.
time. My steering's destroyed.
We are going to cover some more crashes because there has been a lot. I think a lot of them, again, will just be people losing and people spinning all on his own, but we will check back in a minute. For now, we're just going to see what other battles we have on track, and we're going to check in with our race leaders between both classes. At the moment, as a reminder, we are watching Brady. He is currently running in P6. Got a couple of GTPs. We can see Scott P15 spinning off in front of him. That is happening. Peyton is now 6 seconds behind. And the pits are starting to fill up. I can see 5-6 cars in the pits at the moment. So there are a few meatballs being handed out, ladies and gentlemen. I reckon the limit's 10. 10 meatballs deserves the meatball flag overlay. Any more than that, or any fewer than that, is just not worthy of the overlay. Okay, let's check in now. So we got Nicholas still in P1 after Cedric. So who's that in front of me? Oh, that is the guy who keeps moaning in his mic. Well, Nicholas, that surely must be an off track. That was a very interesting line he's taking, but he's under pressure now from Kevin behind him. So that is Kevin behind him is a P3, but a lapped car. I mean, they're not battling, but obviously if Kevin can cause Nicholas to crash, then, oh no, Kevin pulls him to the pits. So he's going to go for, hopefully, a driver change. Kevin's iRating is 1.6. GRTs, that's German Racing Team. Let's remember German Racing Team. We'll see what iRating his team member is when he comes out, which should be considerably lower than that. Okay, we are still on board with the race leader, Nicholas, and in front of him is Gowan, who is P6, and that is Yank the Crank, the man who has spent a lot of time moaning in his mic about everyone he drives past. But now, is he going to be the nice guy and get out of the way of the race leader, or is he going to be a Yank that Crank? We will see in a minute. While we watch what happens here, the gap to P2 behind Nicholas is over 30 seconds. So it has closed a bit. It was 40 seconds at one point. It has closed a bit, but I mean, it's still over 30 seconds. So he is nearly half a lap. So Nicholas got nothing to worry about. He really, really should take his time. And then the gap between, Yank the Crank lets him through. Hopefully he lifts early as well. Does not cause any issues. Both cars get through. That corkscrew is so dodgy in these cars. Through goes Nicholas. He is having a really, really good race. He was involved in that epic battle with Cedric. Was his name Cedric early on? But Cedric, in the meantime, he is in the pits getting repairs. Not a happy chappy at all. So this is P2. Alex, 40-second gap ahead of him, 60-second gap behind him. He is just driving in his own little bubble. If I was him, I'll just bring it home. Only 100 laps to go. Easy, mate. Just stay on track and don't do anything wrong. How hard can that be? Then in P3, we got Premier Endurance Racing, and they are currently, that is Miguel behind the wheel. They are up 5 spots from where they started. But again, they are a minute behind P3 and 30 seconds ahead of P4. So the gaps are absolutely humongous. Oh, as we just saw Carl Parker from the side there. P4, Wrong Turn Racing. Timothy behind the wheel now, 1.2k iRating, 30-second gap ahead of him, 3-second gap behind him. Brand new car, you can see the car's got no damage, so he is ready to race. I think they must have changed. He's a new driver because I do not recognize the name. Remember I was saying the German Racing Team, the previous driver is 1.6k, well the next driver is 2k. So he's back in the wheel now. They're running a P5 after their pit stop. So they must have a third driver whose rating must be extremely low. So things might get interesting. But this is a fairly good driver. I think 2k iRating and 4.9k A license safety rating. So capable probably, and he's 3.8 seconds behind P3, behind Wrong Turn Racing. So I will keep an eye on that gap, see if he can manage to close the gap. We might see a bit of a battle heading up as we get closer to that car up ahead. But now we've got to just get past a few of these GTOs. They are all over the track, like little ants all over the place. And you can't step on all of them at the same time. You've got to step on one, step around, step to get around all of them. And they're very dangerous because when they bite really, really sore. Wrong turn first drive with Alistair. So who's it now? It's Timothy. Yeah, you're right. So they did, so they did change driver. And now in front of him is David in P11. Ooh, let's make some good choices. Yeah, is David going to get out the way and let Timothy through? Or is Timothy going to allow Matthias in P5, that is the 2K driver, allow him to close the gap and catch up? The gap is closing slowly. 3.3 seconds at the moment. So we are going to just see if this battle heats up. Yo, they went really slow through that corner. Is David going to lift and let Timothy through? But now they got a GTO in front of them as well. This is really tough for Timothy. He's got to really decide which way to go. Oh, swerves out just at the last minute past the GTO. Gets past. Yes, no. Who are we watching here? I am so confused. Yeah, he did manage to get past. That is Timothy watching in front. And then Peyton is the car behind him. Yeah, that is correct. So that's Peyton in P6, who used to be the race leader. He's done a pit stop of the GTOs. Hi, Romo. Yeah, one sentence, mate. Bottom split racing. It's pretty much it. We had a good battle. Then we didn't have a good battle. We have had, oh my goodness. If I had to guesstimate, I'm going to say since the last time we reviewed crashes, it looks like there's about another 40. Again, a lot of them are people spinning off. We're going to go review them in a minute. I'm just quite interested to see if our 2K driver can close the gap and catch Timothy in P4. The gap is still just hovering around in the 3 seconds, 3.4, 3.5 seconds, maybe waiting for his tires to warm up, or maybe he's just not very fast. I see Three Musketeers in P8. Let's just jump over to them now. They have a black flag. Christopher behind the wheel at the moment, 1.2K driver. They have a drive-through penalty.
Thank you, Greg.
Oh, Yank That Crank is back on his mic and he's still sitting on the toilet because he is sounding like a very hollow, in a very, very hollow room. And now, yep, Three Musketeers is going to do their drive-through penalty. How many incidents must I have? I think I'm going to have to post again tomorrow and let everyone know, because there must be hundreds of incidents on this track happening already. Yeah, because this gap is not closing. So let's quickly go watch a few of the crashes. Again, we're not going to be able to watch all of them. So LMPC Racing.
Yeah, that was a fucking stall.
I think we saw that one. Just managed to keep it out the wall, and then he didn't drive into the wall. Or did he just tap the wall? It was hard to see. Garage 95 factory team. Oh, this was Peyton. Was that Peyton? Yeah, there's Peyton. Oh no! Flew into the wall, carrying way too much speed to the corkscrew. That is not how you remove the corkscrew. You're supposed to go down and then pull up, not just go straight. Bits of car just dragging on the floor. Peyton was in the lead for so long. Team Cashwood, this is Cash, is absolutely. People tap the brakes too hard there. That's what happens there. And in the car, they just lose all grip. The wheels can only do so much. And either go forward or slow down. The car, with this car, it's really difficult to get the wheels to do both. And then he's like, oh, wait, there's a wall. Did he tow? He gave up. He DNF'd. Cash was like, this is too much for me. I'm going back to MX5. And I do not blame him. He finished at P18. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 DNFs so far. Very, very interesting. People are falling like flies, ladies and gentlemen. That is a nice livery. I do like that. Lakem Motorsport Delta keeps it out the wall. Thank you very much, sir. Please don't ruin your livery like that. And he's back on track again. Currently running in P5, so going really, really well for him. That is Dennis driving at the moment. Then Premier Endurance Racing. This is the GTP Miguel running in P3. So this couldn't have been too severe. Probably just spinning on his own. Does he do a full 360? No, manages, pulls the handbrake, brings it around again. Gets on the throttle, gets back on track. Clean rejoin. Oh, swerves. No, not a clean rejoin. Luckily, the Audi behind him was well aware of what was going on. And nobody got hurt during the making of that clip. Dudes, Garage Racing. Yo, this corner, how many spin-outs have we not seen in this corner? Absolutely everyone is getting caught out here. Yeah, this is the kind of race where you don't want to go tell your teammate, I'm just going to go for a wee. Are you okay? Are you okay for a few minutes on your own? Because you'll come back and you won't be okay. Nobody's okay on this track. Even when they think they're okay. Okay, incapable racing. Look at the state of their car. Just repair it, man. They're running a P10. Yeah, and they're still driving. And they've been involved in so many crashes. Oh my goodness me. Crawling along. And off they go again, ready for the next crash. Which they did have a couple of corners later, but we'll get to that now. Sunset Bend Motorsport. Oh no, he just gets absolutely clipped by the GTP. That was terrible driving from that GTP. That was Max is my dad, or Max is not my dad. That's what that GTP team's called. Yeah, Max is my dad. Who's crashed quite a few times. We're going to watch Max crash now. That's him spinning on his own. Very boring. Speaking of, Max is my dad. Max is not your dad, mate. Oh, Incapables Racing again, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the state of the car. That just shows. Oh, keeps it off the track. The driver's name is Fox. He's currently got a drive-through. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 cars with drive-throughs at the moment. Black flags are happening fast now because everyone has reached. I think it's 35 incidents. Then you get your first drive-through, and then it's like every 10 or 20 incidents, and you get another one. So we're going to be seeing a lot of drive-throughs. Look at the state of the car, but he's still going. Falcon Rush Performance. Spinning on his own. Yes, he's spinning on his own. There's a lot of just spinning. This corner also just catches everyone. No, that's the wrong way. Oh my goodness, it hit that wall so hard. And then we can see our other favorite car just behind him. Definitely got to have some steering damage there. Look at the state of all of these cars. It's flapping about all over the place. Hillsleigh Racing. Oh, just turn in the GTP. You've got to be aware of your surroundings, so just look in your mirror. Or your relative. Or your spotter. Or your blind spots. Any of those will do. Once again, final corner. Yo, beautiful 360. Hold your brakes. Does not hold his brakes. Smashes into the wall. Climbs back up the curb. Gets another 1x for the off track. And off he goes again. The Audi managed to swing past him. Pegasus currently running a P7. That's the thing. Even with all these crashes, they are still gaining really good position. Gaining tons of I rating as well. The current driver is Leighton, 0.8k. And in his current position, gaining 70 I rating. And going strong. Well done, mate. Ah, no, you slowed down. Bad luck. Blue flagged again. Got a blue flag again. Ah, this is probably why that dude was moaning his mic behind him. Oh no! How unlucky is? Oh no! Keep your foot on the throttle, son. Just keep going. You caused the absolute chaos. Let's just watch that again. So that car front causes the chaos, spins in front of the other car, and then he just keeps his foot on the throttle, just carries on causing damage. Because why not? Unbelievable racing right there. The poor innocent bystander is the one who paid the price once again. Garage 95 factory team. This is Peyton. Used to be our race leader, but now he's exploring new racing lines and just having a good time, really. Yank the Crank man who's on his mic the whole time going. Did he just spin on his own? He looks like the kind of man who spins on his own. Yep. Off he goes. Keeps it out the wall again. I can't even tell you how many crashes there's been since starting watching these crashes. I'm going to skip a few. We will get back to them if we get time. If the racing is really boring, we'll get through more from the crashes. But for now, we'll just stick around, see what we can see. Still with the replays. Random racing once again. And again, that's Brian. Remember when they were fighting up front? Those were the good old days. Currently running a P12. quite a few laps down. 1, 2, 3 laps down. 4, no, a lot more than that. 3 laps down from a car that's 3 positions higher than them. And things are not working out. AW Racing Team Black. Again, braking too hard. You've got to be very, very gentle on the brakes here. Not tall. Dylan's team, ladies and gentlemen, lovely livery, love the livery. He's out the pits. And he's performing again, showing off his livery to absolutely everyone. The crowd goes wild. They are loving what they're seeing. Slowly but surely, Dylan gets back on track. Are we spinning on our own? Yes, so we're spinning on our own. Okay, we've got Me One, Team Me One. They've had a driver change. This is Yuri driving behind the wheel now. This was his first lap, so he spun once. Same lap, got to corkscrew for the first time. Then he just again over throttle, still trying to learn the car. Probably only bought it this morning. Back on track. And then the very next lap, he thought he will try again. But he kept it out the wall and he's still driving, still going, currently in P13. Oh no, he towed. He DNF'd. He DNF'd after that. Yuri just gave up. Didn't even touch the wall. And he was just like, this is too much for me. He's, as we speak, uninstalling iRacing and is installing roadblocks. Okay, let's see. 2 more crashes. Not Tall has crashed again. Dylan has crashed again. Ladies and gentlemen, not a meatball though. So I think he's just managed to spin all on his own again. But Dylan is being a right old Dylan. Currently in P15 and he's just not giving up. So good for him. And through all of this, he is a position up from where he started. So overall, the race is on lap 35. Dylan is on lap 22. I'll let you do the math. And then a couple of corners later, gets to the final corner. And once again, all on his own. Oh, and he bashes the wall again. Does not get a meatball. Good driving, Dylan. Let's watch the rejoin. Yeah, he's waiting. He's waiting a long time. Dylan, you gotta go eventually, mate. Oh, and finally he's off, and away he goes. He probably lost at least 2 laps during that. But finally, Dylan is back in the race again. He's currently in P11. They're second with our leaders. We've got Nicholas. We're still in P1. So they have done a driver change. It is now George. It is now George driving in Team Nicholas. So I thought Nicholas was doing the race solo because the team is named after him. Yeah, well, Dylan, if anything, is considering his car choices as a minimum. So now George is driving in Team Nicholas. After Nicholas handed over, they are in the lead and they've got a nice 23-second gap behind them. The gap used to be 40 seconds. That's probably more due to pit stops than anything else and losing time on track. Then P3, P2. We got Alex still in P2, so he is still just driving it safe, even though we have seen him spin quite a few times. I'm just going to jump over quickly to P10. I see they've got a yellow flag as we join. They're off track. No idea what happened there. It does look to have a bit of damage. Keep it clean though. He's going to jump and go through the leaders again. So wrong turn racing. Only 4 seconds behind P3. So he's running a P2 at the moment. That is Timothy. So they did a driver change as well. Currently 1.2k iRacing. And Matthias. Remember Matthias, German racing team with a 2k. I thought he'd be able to close down and catch them. He's not done it because the gap's opened up to 9.3 seconds now. So he's actually slowed down quite a lot. Taking it easy. 10-second gap ahead of him and 40-second gap behind him. So he's got nothing to lose, really. No one is really battling on track. It is more just trying to survive and trying not to kill yourself. That is the biggest thing here. Now we're on with P5. This is Griffin. So Griffin is a lap car. Everyone from P5 onwards has been lapped at least once by the leaders. Which is pretty epic. We are, again, as a reminder, we're on lap 49 of a possible 139. But surely at some point iRacing will just go, no, that's been enough now. Everyone off the track. It's time to shut the server down. This is costing us too much. Then our man yanked the crank. The man who moans more than anyone else on his mic, He is running a P6, so even though he's been moaning so much, he's actually having a very, very good race. He is up 14 spots from where he started. Only 0.5k iRating. If he finishes where he is now, he'll be gaining 103 iRating. Think about that. That is amazing. That is what is at 20% of his current iRating. He'll be gaining in one single race. Yank the crank, ladies and gentlemen. He is doing it. Terrible livery. Great racing. A lot of moaning in his mic, but it's clearly working for him. He's got everything to race for. He's currently a whole minute though behind P5. It would be amazing if he can get that top 5 position though as well. But a lot of time to go. Anything can still go wrong. Yeah, Team Nicholas merch. Well, give it time. Give it time. Team Nicholas will not win this race. I like Yank that crank. I think he's going to win this race. I did pick a winner earlier, but I can't remember what I picked. Yeah, well, that team in Sebring, was it Team Nicholas? The team that named the team after him? I'm pretty sure it was. It is that team, isn't it? Nicholas Presley Emojis. Yes, that's the team. And they had 3 drivers, didn't they? They had Nicholas, I can't remember if it was George, but then they had a girl as well. They had 3 drivers. And here they are again. Amazing. Celebrities. The Echo Garage. Matteo running a P7. He is literally fighting no one. 1.6k iRating. He has got how big's the gap ahead of him? The gap ahead of him, you can't count in seconds. You can't count in minutes. You've got to count the gap ahead of him in laps. The gap ahead of him is 3 laps. He's 3 laps behind the car in front of him. And he's 50 seconds in front of the car behind him. That is pretty epic. Oh, it's the same team. Amazing. Okay. I'm going to go for them then. I am supporting Team Nicholas because they are here for their 2nd appearance. I might reach out to them and let them know that they have been frequenting our videos for our live streams twice now. Might be nice for them to watch back on it. Okay, so Team Echo, 3 laps ahead of him. Absolutely fighting for nothing except P7, so still gaining a low iRating. And it'll still be a good finishing position. Still everything to fight for. Further back down, Santa Brisa IMET. That is the name of this team. That is David behind the wheel. And he is currently in P8. And he's got another 40-second gap behind him. Literally, basically, the gaps between these CTPs is absolutely humongous. The closest... Oh, look at that rejoin in front of him. That was absolutely shocking. Who was that? That was Brady. P7 in the GTOs. Insane rejoin. Let's jump in with him quickly. Let's have a word. Brady, what the hell were you thinking there, mate? That was shocking. Luckily, no one died. Oh. Brady is doing a really good demonstration of how not to drive cars on this track. Let's stick with Brady for a second. Oh, there he goes again. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Just because we haven't done it yet, let's hand Brady an award. Let's make Brady the first potato of the day. Because he is all over the track, doing bad rejoins, causing chaos, sliding all over the place, and just being an absolute nuisance. So that'll be our first potato of the day. Not uber potato. I don't know if he's caused many crashes, but literally in the, 10 seconds we watched him, he's done nothing but be an absolute Class A plonker. And therefore he is a well-deserved potato award winner for the live stream. But I do have my finger poised because there can be several more. Actually, forgot about the potato award. I forgot about all of it, really. I need to press some more of these buttons. I have some really good ones. Okay, that is my main mission now, is to remember to press the buttons. Let me find the buttons. Okay. Brady is now going really slow. It is actually really boring watching him. Here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the real question. So we've had a race, our previous race that I posted, where we had 2 potato awards. Oh, and our first stream as well, actually. So we've had 2 potato awards in one race. Can the same driver win 2 potato wars in one race. I mean, that is some Guinness Book of World Records stuff right there. That would be really interesting. Meanwhile, we are watching Brady, and the gap behind him is slowly closing. It's Ian closing him down. Ian 0. So Brady's 1 car rating, Ian's 0.9 car rating, and he's closed down the gap by over 2 seconds just while I was talking absolute gibberish into the mic here. It's currently 5.7 seconds. So while Brady is absolutely puttering along and being absolute potato on track, Ian is slowly but surely closing the gap. We might actually see Brady having to battle for his position very, very soon, which will be really, really interesting. He is holding up the GTPs on track. Is he going to get out of his way? And then he's got P3 GTO behind him as well. That's Era in the P3 GTO, but Era's got to drive through the penalty. I'm going to guess from speeding in the pits, because he's got a fresh car, so he clearly just got out of the pits. P6 has just had a crash as well, so Brady will be able to close the gap. No, he's back on track now, so Brady will not be able to close the gap because he is the slowest man on track currently. The P3 is going to drive through. This is jumping with P1. That is P1. P1's had a massive crash.
Stopping on the track, dude.
P1's had a massive crash. There's damage all over his car. He's an absolute bitch. He is trying to drive again. He's still in P1 though. Let's just jump on and watch the replay and see if we can see what happened there. No, that's not him. So this was P1, and only moments ago on the final call, his car is already damaged. Then he just spun and just tapped the wall. So that was not it then, was it? Let's see if I can find anything else with his team name. I cannot. Yeah, there's a crash he had earlier, but no damage. How is this man even a P1? Oh, here's another one. Yeah, so yeah, look, his car is still in fine form. Pretty car. Drives in front of a GTP because that is clever racing. GTP then just drives through him. And he got a black eye from that, but he was still in P1. And he's still in P1 now. Unbelievable. Let's just watch a few more crashes while we're here. Lakem Motorsport. That can't be your real name. His name is Dragon. I'm probably, it's German. I bet it's not Dragon, it's like Dragon. Just Dragon. Dragon is currently in P5, ladies and gentlemen. We've not actually seen him feature before, and then Dragon has had another crash. Let's see what happened to Dragon here. Oh, did it just turn in front of a GTP? Oh, that is our money. Oh, no, we can see Borat just swinging out at the back there, and then Dragon just got taken care of, and then he hit the wall. Poor Dragon. Unbelievable. Oh, he almost did a bad rejoin. No, that is like doing the multiple 3-point turn, which I guess is not a 3-point turn, a 6-point turn, gets back on track, but that is Dragon, still in P5. Incapables Racing had another crash as well, or just a spin, got caught out by the corkscrew, took the wrong line, managed to get out of the track. Nice shiny wheels, that is proper gangster. I do like it. Well, yeah, let's watch a few more crashes. This is Adrian Motorsport Brady. Oh, this is Al Brady, ladies and gentlemen. Our potato, our first potato of the day. This is one of his many crashes. Well done, Brady. Kept it out the wall. That one, what a big boy. Did we do a bad rejoin? Yes, we did do a bad rejoin. We did see that one. Let's check this one again. This is Brady again, ladies and gentlemen. What did Brady do here? Oh, on his own. But could that be it? That can't be it. Oh, of course, I knew it wouldn't be it. That's not how we do it, Brady. Oh, he does it again. He's doing it. Let's do it. Press the button. Brady! Have another one. Have another one. There's bits of gold over the place. Brady's done it, ladies and gentlemen. He's got it twice. A 2-time Potato Award winner. An absolute celebrity. A Hall of Famer. This man is the new Dylan. This man he will go down in infamy. He is qualified. He's got a master's. He's got a doctorate in potato. Brady is the head of potato at the university. He is Professor Potato. Oh, Brady, that was amazing, mate. Amazing. And then this was actually a bit earlier. This was a bit of Brady as well. Oh, his car's... What is wrong with his car? Spinning all over the place. Every time it touches the brake, and he ruins someone else's drive as well. We're not going to have 3 potato awards in one day for Brady. Surely not. But my finger is hovering. It is hovering. And Brady is very close to doing it again. Oh my goodness, Brady. A hero of the people. a man of the hour, a potato of the race. And we can see another car going off at the back. But how did we not know about Brady earlier? And then, oh, he had another one a little bit earlier. Brady is all over the place now. Goodness me. Oh, this is cars all over the place. Everyone's just spinning, doing like victory wheel burns. Brady's exiting the pits, even though he didn't come out of the pits. And he's back in traffic again, ladies and gentlemen. Brady is the hero of the moment. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love myself a bit of gravy. A bit of gravy, a bit of Brady, a bit of Grady, a bit of potato with my gravy, a bit of Brady with my potato. Okay, a few more crashes quickly to go through. We've got Random Racing, who has featured quite a lot. And Devinus has crashed in P2 as well of the GTO. Let's just jump quickly straight up with that one. So this was Devin in P2. What happened to him? Oh, it's an absolute clutter of cars. Oh, he just went wide to avoid the chaos. Did he manage to avoid it? Yes. Oh, he just lightly touched noses, but managed to get through. Nothing too bad there. That was a real cluster of cars, though. Whose fault was it? Was it anyone's fault? Oh, this was this man's fault. Ultra Racing. Leighton just spun and then got off the track, but he wasn't expecting a GTO to be on that part of the track as well. And then one more yard, Three Musketeers Racing. We haven't seen them feature in a moment. And as I speak, some more crashes are registering. He just spun all on his own. But as we know with this kind of racing, it's not about the spin, it's about the rejoin. That is where the real money is made. That is where the real YouTube shorts are made as well. As Brady will contest. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy we discovered Brady. He is the new hero of the day. Momentum Racing Team. This is Brian in P8. I mean, come on. That just ain't no Brady, mate. That just ain't no Brady. Let's go back live and see what's happening on track. So George driving for Team Nicholas Racing. Again, taking the lead. They were in the lead for a long time as well. Here in Sebring. Did they win? I can't remember. If you take a shot every time Brady did a spin, my goodness, we will definitely not be making it to the end of the thing. Davey, oh, thank you so much, mate. Thank you. When's your birthday? Oh, man, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That is super stoked for that. I'm just happy you are here, and I'm happy that everyone is enjoying this with us. I would have hated nothing more than meeting Brady on my own. Imagine that. How boring would that be? Imagine the world did not know Brady, but now the world knows Brady. And Brady is someone that should be known. But enough about Brady for now, because I'm pretty sure we'll see him again in a minute or two. Let's get back on track. Oh, there's a car. Look at that car at the back. He's facing the wrong way. Just driving the wrong way on track. That was that yellow car that caused a lot of incidents earlier. I think his name is Ian. Let's just quickly jump back up there and see if we can see anything going on there. No. Why is this? What's going on here? I was like, why are we looking at the trees? and then he just peeks up from behind the tires in the back and they go, oh no, here I am. That is Benjamin at P9. No idea what he's doing back there. Oh my goodness. What is his team called? JBC Racing. Yeah, we got a replay. Let's go watch the replay for that. No, that absolutely blew my mind. No, wait, we need a different view for that, don't we? We'll watch it from this angle, from the far chase, we're able to see the whole thing. Definitely can't park there, man. He was definitely looking for a parking spot. He just he ramped over there, actually got air. And is there a further corner on the track where you can go? I don't think so. Never has anyone explored that part of the track. I will put money on that, but our man Benjamin has. And oh, you can see another GTP at the back as well. Working his way back on track. Still running a P9 though. 1.4k R rating, only losing 5 R rating, so he's still got everything to fight for. Well, that's really good from Nicholas Motorsport. So they are actually a good team. Davey, again, mate, thank you so much, and thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. You're always there, and I really, really appreciate it so much. Yank the Cranks had another crash. While we're watching replays, we might as well go through a few more. Our man Yank the Crank, I haven't heard him in the mic for a while. He's probably probably finally it dawned on him that a lot of his issues might be an internal problem rather than everyone else on track. Three Musketeers. Again, Three Musketeers, the red car. Did they just lose it all? Oh, they're the ones we saw spinning while we were watching Benjamin, or was it? Yeah, Benjamin, Brady. Benjamin flapping about round the back. Team Trying. Oh, I've not heard of them yet. So they're currently running a P15. Team Trying. Oh, nice drift. Saves it. Keeps it out the ball. Well done, Team Trying. Welcome to the race. Hallis Vision Team. Oh, aren't they one of the guys running right up there? That's Mateus in P4. Yeah, P5. P5 now. I'm sure he was running in P1 in one position. Loses it all on his own. Oh, my goodness. That's them. They've changed his driver. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that iRating. P5, 0.2k iRating. He has got everything to fight for. He's currently gaining over 50% of his iRating if he finishes in the current position. Will he finish there, though? Let's go live. Let's go live and watch some of the racing. I need to remember to use some of these overlays. I made some nice overlays, made some nice sounds, like the sad music and all of that. Yeah, we'll do it in a minute. We'll do it in a minute. We will get stuck in a minute. For now, we're going to stick. Who are we sticking with here? This is... Yo. Who's going to pronounce this name? Panagoitis. Panagoitis. We're watching Panagoitis. Panagoitis. That's a Greek name, isn't it? Panagoitis. So we're watching Panagoitis, 0.2k iRating. That must surely be the lowest iRating on track. We do have in P11 and 0.3k as well. But yeah, this is definitely the lowest rated driver on track. And he's currently running in P5. Everything to fight for. Oh, he takes that corner very wide, gets on the sand. But I mean, there's as much sand on track as there is off. So it doesn't really matter what line you take. Yeah, that is a fair point. But to be fair, he's running in P5. Might be his teammate that got him there. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll stick with him a couple of laps and see what kind of stuff our man Panagoitis can get up with. And then we'll check in with our 2,000 potato winner. Oh, no. Yes. Okay. You might be right. Oh, quickly recovers. Does another spin. Remember, this is live. This is not a replay. This is us just watching live as it happens, as it unfolds in front of us. So that's 3 corners and 2 of them he has gone off track. But still in P5, the gap behind him. How big is the gap behind him now? Let me have a look. The gap behind him is 17 seconds. So the gap behind him might actually close. Who's the driver behind him? Oh, it's Brady. Brady is the car behind him. Brady goes off track as well. Hi, Brady. Ladies and gentlemen, Brady is the car chasing down Panagoitis. This could get interesting. Brady is slowly closing the gap. Well, not slowly enough. Surely Brady is faster than the 0.2k driver, because Panagoitis is cruising along, and that's Dylan in front of him as well. We got the whole, and there's Borat as well. The whole party of degenerates has all managed to turn up on the same part of the track at the same time, and we're gonna have Dylan and Borat fighting it out. Not for position, because Dylan's P12 and Borat's P11, but Borat's behind him. But even so, an interesting battle. Let's just check in with them quickly. Oh no, that's the wrong car class, isn't it? Here we go. Team Dumbassery. So this is on our Volca, and he's chasing down Dylan. They're not battling on track, but they are battling for ego, battling for competence, battling for skill level. And I feel both of them are going to be the loser in this one. We'll just stick with him for a minute, see if Valkyrie, because technically Dylan is a lap car, so he's got to let P11 go. And P11 probably think this is my track unit, get out of my way. He almost causes GTO to spin off behind him. We will go back to our 0.2k driver in a minute. I can see he has had a little yellow flag again, so he will be getting a drive-through penalty at some point, because he must be raking up the incident points. But for now, he's going to stick with our two men, Mr. Borat and Mr. Dylan. Couple of local celebrities. Dylan goes really wide, climbs that curb, manages to keep it on track. But Borat is right up his back. Oh, Yank the Crank is moaning again. He is moaning again, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the mic and he's not happy. He does enjoy the mic, and he still sounds like he's sitting on the toilet, though. Yeah, Dylan and Borat battling it out. Not for position, like we said, but Dylan does let him go. Does he left? Yeah, he lefts it. He lets Borat go through. Nothing changed there. So Borat P11, but Dylan P12 behind him, but not on the same lap. Okay, let's go check back in with our man, because the gap has closed, ladies and gentlemen. Our 0.2k driver is still a P5, but guess who's closing in? Brady is closing in. The hero of the day. I can feel it coming. Ladies and gentlemen, the crowd are getting excited. Brady is slowly but surely closing the gap to P5, to that very important position. Everyone can feel the tension. Slowly but surely we are getting closer, and it's going to get very, very exciting, because we all know the capability of Brady. And when he comes face to face with a 0.2k driver, what can be the outcome of that? What can be the outcome of that? There is no way in living hell that we can have a triple potato award-winning individual in one race. That is just not impossible.
How early do you want me to show them?
Why does it look like Dylan's driving so slow, though? That is the thing. Let's go on with his cockpit. Really taking his time. I'm going to drink some beer while we watch him drive. Okay, the gap now is 3.9 seconds. Dylan is catching the driver ahead of him. This is going to get interesting. We're going to stick with this battle. Because not only is it the battle, this truly is the battle of the Titans. This truly is the battle of the Titans, ladies and gentlemen. So we're on board now with Panagiotis 0.2k driver. Dylan, I keep calling Dylan Brady. Oh no, Brady's got to drive through. Brady's got to drive through. He's finally done it, and forget about it. Panagiotis is going to be able to drive away now. Because Brady has messed up once again. He got too many off tracks, and now he's got a black flag. He's got a penalty for causing too many issues on track, and that is going to allow Panagiotis to get away with it now. Lucky, lives to fight another day, but now he's got Sven behind him trying to get past. So Sven is in P2. He's trying to unlap himself. Sven is 1.2k driver, so he's a 1.2k driver, which still, according to iRacing stats, is below average, but even so, he's a whole 1,000 I rating higher than Panagiotis. And Panagiotis is still on track, still driving, so he's doing really well. Much respect to you, so thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this race. We're going to stick with him for a bit. We're going to see what happens, how he manages to stay on track. Is he going to lift and allow the car to go past and unlap himself? He does do that. All he's got to do is drive his own race now, because Dylan has fallen. Brady, I keep calling him Bill. Brady's fallen back now. The gap to Brady is now 16 seconds after his drive. That is insane. How slow is Panagiotis going? So Brady did a whole drive-through, and he only lost 12 seconds. Surely a drive-through takes longer than that. But there we go. Let's jump on board quickly. And we can't give a spot award to everyone. We need to be more. It's a very coveted award, you know. People put it on their mantelpiece. So we can't give it to everyone. It's like the potato award is like the FIFA Peace Prize, you know. It's very rare that they get handed out. Panagiotis goes off again. Dylan is closing the gap. You can take that corner faster on a tricycle. That is absolutely insane. Look how slow he goes around the corner. That is a really high-speed corner, but he decides to brake and lift and just cruise around it. This is like watching a London bus drive through Oxford Street. This is just absolutely insane. I've never seen a man drive that slow. Brady's already closing the gap to 8.5 seconds. Oh, watch the GTP in front of him just spin off. That was Volker in P11. Yo, remember when he was fighting up in the lead? Not anymore. But it's all about Panagiotis now and seeing what decisions he can make. This man is really, really taking his time. He is taking it easy. I do not blame him. But it's a very interesting strategy. It was a very slow strategy. I wonder if he's got a tour guide sitting in the back seat with a microphone. Like, if you look left now, ladies and gentlemen, you will see that. Can't see the speedometers. I don't really know how fast it's going. But my professional estimate is not very fast. Jack, meanwhile, number 10 in GTP has gone off in front of him. Has had a big spin. We should be able to see him as we come around the corner. Unless he got back. No, as he get there, he gets back on track now. The gap to Brady behind us, 8.4 seconds. Slowly but surely, Brady is closing the gap. George has gone off in P1 in the GTPs. He's had a slight off. He is back on track now, so nothing to lose. But the gap is closed now to 19 seconds behind him. Remember, at one point the gap was over 40 seconds. So P2 is slowly but surely catching him. But nothing yet. I will keep an eye on the timings. If the battles get closer, we will get back on track. And there, oh my goodness, there is a ton, absolute ton of crashes to get through again. But for now, I'm just gonna stay here with our man Panagiotis and Brady, who's closing the gap. The gap is now already 6 seconds. Remember, Brady had a drive-through, and even through that, he's closed the gap already to only 6 seconds. It was 6.26 seconds. 5.9. He's taken a whole second off just by driving. Not even doing anything. Absolutely amazing. Panagiotis must feel the pressure surely soon. Brady's going to be right up his backside. I'm going to be very sour if Panagiotis lets him drive past. I hope there is a battle, because this is the battle for P5. An epic battle needs to be had here. Has been promised here. Well, Panagiotis, yeah, almost certainly has some refreshing beverages. I think he's had some refreshing beverages ever since buying iRacing, because how hard must it be to get down to 0.2k I rating? You must have some terrible races, one after the other, after the other, after the other. Okay. So Brady's taken P5 now. Panagiotis taken P4 because P6 is in the pits. Repairing damage. He does not have a meatball, so it might just be a standard pit stop, but he does have a lot of damage that he's carrying there. So he might be there for an extended time as he is looking for some repairs. But we're going to stick with these two. The gap now is 4 seconds. Let's go, Brady. Our two-time Potato Award winner, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute Hall of Famer and a legend in the making. Forget about Dylan. Forget about Rick. This is the one and only Brady. Well, maybe he'll make a redemption. But for now, he is chasing down the man up front. And I'm sure you can already see him, because the gap is now only 3 seconds. He needs to get past this car, who lifts and lets him through. That is Benjamin who allows him through. Now he's got Christopher, the GTP in front of him, who keeps crashing as well. That's Christopher parked up on the wall, as we can see in the back there. And now there's only one car ahead of him, and that is Panagiotis. And the gap is 2.5 seconds. We are slowly but surely getting closer. And I'm very excited for this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, Brady. I used to drive TCR. I really struggled. I haven't tried TCR since the new updates. Yeah, we will never forget Rick. That is very true. Long live Rick. I'll take that back. Rick is a legend. Sorry, Rick. I did not mean that. I enjoy driving TCR. I've not tried the new models. But I was just really bad, because the people who race TCR are like dedicated TCR nerds. Like, that's all they do. Oh, Brady absolutely flashes it. So they're so good at what they do, so you just become an I-rating piggy bank or donation bank for them. And that's the only thing that really put me off it. And then I tried to join a TCR league, but even then I was just getting left behind, which is obviously a me problem. But forget about me right now, because we are closing, and the gap is now under a second. Let's jump on board with Dylan. We can see the target ahead of us. That is him, ladies and gentlemen. That is Panagiotis. And then slowly but surely, oh, we can see our man, the man who moans in his tank, yank the tank, yank. That crank goes through, and does Dylan go through as well? He gets through Panagiotis. Surely Panagiotis is going to fight back. Of course he's not going to fight back, because he's probably still in second gear. I don't even know if he knows his car's got a third gear. He's been going that same speed for ages now. Through goes Dylan. I bet Jim is telling him great pass, even though it wasn't great pass. All he was doing was driving past literally a moving chicane. I called him Dylan again. I keep calling Brady Dylan. I don't know who that's more insulting to Brady or to Dylan. I do apologize to both drivers. One's getting complimented there. I just don't know who. But now Brady's got a couple of GTPs trying to get past him. And the gap to Panagiotis up back is now already 1.8 seconds. So he is falling back. Okay, so I'm going to click off him now. Just as a final reminder, he's currently in P5. And the gap to P6 is who's this? Ian. And the gap to P6 is 42 seconds. Is Ian going to be able to close the gap with this? Look at the state of Ian's car. Ian is not going to close the gap. That is a surefire guarantee. Look at the state of that. I love it. He's got a student car livery, and he's got a student car front end as well. He literally, that is what most students look like when they come out of the bar at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he's just disappeared and reappeared back on track. Let's go check in with our race leaders. So we still have Team Nicholas. They got a bit of damage up front now, but they're still racing in the lead. The gap behind them is 16 seconds now. And conveniently, they are passing Steven, P1, in the GTO. So both cars have been they started in the lead, and both are still in the lead after many, many laps. Lap 74 of 139. So we're well past halfway already. Palm is actually flying. I'm very impressed. He does have Borat behind him. And Borat is quite slow. Now, the thing I like about TCRs, like all the slower cars, they're fun to race because there's more time for people to think about things and not make bad decisions. And you can be a bit argy-bargy. But like if you watch real TCR racing, they do a lot of door-to-door bashing and a lot of bouncing. Whereas in iRacing, that'll be a 4X every time. You can't really replicate the same kind of racing. So this is our race leader under a lot of pressure from Borat. Where's Borat? Borat is currently running in P11. His race has really, really fallen apart. He started in P4 and he's been crashing many out. P1 goes off, goes wide up. Borat's right up his backside. He's putting on the pressure. Should not be putting on the pressure. If I was P1, I'd just let him go. Don't try and hold him up. Don't try and get involved. You've got a massive gap behind him, 20-second gap behind you. So you have nothing. Oh no, P2's got a meatball. P2's got a meatball. AW Racing Team. Let's jump back quickly up and we'll go watch the replay and see what happened. Did he just do it all himself? Just a bit of self-harm. Is he gonna... No. Oh no. It's not self-harm. There's someone just parked up facing the wrong way. What on earth was going on there? Let's check that from his cockpit view. So here he going absolutely flat out bombing out. Surely he must have had a yellow flag. Where is his teammate warning him about it? At least something. That was Alex. I even saw him spin. Oh, the guy spun in front of him. He just had nowhere to go, really. He made a decision. He just chose the wrong direction. And now he's got a meatball after all those laps racing in P2. And now he's got a meatball. He's going to go back on track. I'll go back to the pits. Poor Alex. That was incapable racing to cause that crash. P10, Araya. And he does not have a meatball. Just shows how tough those Audis are. He absolutely just headbutted the living daylights, gave that GTP a Glasgow kiss, and then he's staggered back into the pump. No, did he tow? He DNF'd. He quit after that. He quit as well. People quit so easily. Still running in P30. He didn't have a meatball, but he just called it a day. He could not take it anymore. To be fair, he did show up in our crashes quite a lot. While we're here, let's watch a few more. Three Musketeers crashed once again. Goodness me. Oh, Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. What has Dylan done now? Let's go, Dylan. Lovely livery, terrible driving, but yo, that was very close to not making it, but then he did make it. So there's a lot of crashes coming up now. So German racing team has just popped up. Look at the state of these GTOs, man. Oh, I just did it. Oh, look at the back as well. Oh, that's our other man. Oh, what's his name? Yank the Tank. Yank the Tank just having a little loving moment there with another GTP. It's like someone went behind the bike sheds and there were two of them making out. And we caught them with their pants down. Yank the Tank, and I don't know who was involved with him. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, just drag along, and then another one. Surprisingly shouting in his mic. The other car's just like, thank you, come again. And off goes Yank the Tank, still driving a P6 though, and he's going to gain another spot considering our XP2 is now P4 with his meatball, so he's going to have a lot of long repairs. Okay, let's a couple of another ones. This is Bobble Motorworks a bit earlier on in the race. Araya P10, so running a P10. This is the car we saw causing issues earlier. Oh no. Got to at least try and slow down there. Momentum Racing Team again. And then Dylan once again. So I think Dylan doesn't have a teammate. He is just driving on his own, currently running in P12, but he has been spinning all over the place. Very lucky though. Just see what happened here. It's just another spin. Yeah, look at the state of every car there. It's just bits flapping about. It's like watching, I don't know, a bunch of British and German tourists on the beach when you go to holiday in Spain. It's just bits all over the place that you don't want to see because nothing is quite where it should be. Okay, who else we got? Ultra Racing.
What are you doing, Brian? Come on, man.
There's Yank the Tank. Yank the Tank is not happy, shouting into his mic again whilst we watch Jack spinning all over the place.
Stick to a lane.
He is a very unhappy driver, our Yank the Tank. Still on the toilet though. Still talking with that hollow tones of his. Bobble Motorworks once again just losing on his own. Keeps it out the wall for once. Surprised he didn't just drive into the wall as we've seen quite a few times before. Hallis Vision team. So this was, oh, this is funny. Yeah, he's trying his best, isn't he? That's all we can say. Yeah, Premier Endurance Racing. So these happened. Oh, was that Hank the Tank? We saw that. Yes, we saw that one, didn't we? Ultra Racing once again. That curb is catching so many people out. They climb on and they get on the throttle the moment they get on the curb, and it just causes wheel spin. And well, that is the result you get. Keeps it out the wall at least. Sunset Bend Motorsport car number 91. That is a long name. That is a long turn. Santa Brisa IMET. Okay, we've got two more to get through. Oh, is that just a bad rejoin? Oh no! So that we already just watched the rejoin and then off he goes again. That's Echo Garage. Currently running in P10. That's Mateo. He is up, even though he's still up 4 spots from where he started. Yank the Tank has got a yellow flag again. He is having a right epic. Let's go live. Let's go live. How do I go live? Oh, you got to press the button, haven't you? Now, let me try and use some of these sounds. You got to find the right moment and then remember that you got sounds. All I ever have is the potato. I got a new potato anthem to try out as well, but we've not really had another potato on track other than the double we've handed out to one driver earlier. Meanwhile, speaking of, let's go check in with our potato award winner. Brady is on track, ladies and gentlemen, running in P4. Yeah, here's the second question. Can a potato award winner also win drive? Oh my goodness, as we speak, Brady's causing absolute havoc. Swings in front of Alexander, manages to save the car. That was going all over the place. He was swerving like a drunk lady after a really good night out, trying to walk home in her high heels. No idea how he managed to save that. I think part of it was Alexander just helping him, right? Like a very desperate man, seeing the drunk lady trying to stack her home in high heels, put his arm around her and say, "Let me help you, madam." And she's like, "No, get away from me, dude." And now all of a sudden the gap is over a second to the car behind him because he is trying to run away in his high heels, ladies and gentlemen. What was I even saying? I have no idea. Well, oh, yes, my question to you was, so he is a double potato award winner. Did we award it prematurely? What if he wins the race? Can someone win the potato award and driver of the day at the same time or at all? I mean, that would be ultimate legend status. I would have to put a photo of him up on my wall. I'd have to change my channel name. Brady is my hero. Start a website. Find him on Facebook. Go sing songs outside his window. Amazing. But that's all dreaming. That's all dreaming. That's not going to happen. Brady is not going to do that. Brady is struggling to drive straight on a straight line. So it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. I would say there's more chance of Brady getting a third potato than there is of getting driver of the day. But we can hope. And let's just see. We will see. We will see. We'll stick with him. We'll flick it out. There he goes off track again. Surely he's very close to getting another drive through. Oh, we can see a big crash behind him as well. That's P14 and P13 of the GTPs. Let's just jump in live. He's rejoining. Nice, Josh. Random Racing. Oh, he's going to do a bad rejoin. No, he managed to stay out the way. See, there's a lot of that we're just missing. Just cars just bumping into each other. Sliding all over the place. The lucky thing for them is there's a lot of runoff. I think if we were watching this somewhere like Long Beach, does Long Beach have a special event? I think IMSA does the race there, we'll definitely have to do a stream for that. Because IMSA is racing there this month, not this season, I think. Anyway, back to Brady. He's currently the man on track. There's no real battles, like no close battles for position on track at the moment.
Why do you guys always swerve to the left right before the braking stop?
Of course, Yank the Tank is still moaning about absolutely everything. He's running a P5, but he's not happy. Every moment, Yank the Tank is finding something to complain about. Oh, big crash up ahead! What is this? Cars all over the place. I have no idea what's happened there. I don't even know who's involved in that. Let's see if we can see something on the replay. So this is Yank the Tank. I don't think he was involved. I think this was what he's moaning about. So he just spun on his own. That's the funny thing. He keeps moaning in his mic at other people, but he's causing as much chaos on track as everyone else. Off he goes again. So I think this is what we saw at P1 as Yank the Tank was coming by. Sunset Bend Motorsports, a Cody in P9 spun first, and then everyone else started panicking. Or was it about no? The second car, third car spun. A race leader managed to get through unscathed. That was very, very lucky. Nobody actually got damaged. It was just everyone decided to spin together. People panicking and slamming on their brakes and spinning one at a time. So Nicholas Presley E-Motorsports Racing Team. George still behind the wheel. The gap to P2 now is over a lap. This is theirs to lose. They are running away with this. This is, I almost said a guaranteed win. It's not a guaranteed win, but we're on lap 83 of 139. So we don't have that many laps left, technically speaking, but anything can still go wrong. And you can see the stage of all the details on track. P2 is Wrong Turn Racing. They are, as I said, a lap behind P1. And the gap behind them is 20 seconds. That is German Racing Team. That was the... Oh, they changed driver again. They're back on with Kevin, the 1.6k driver. So they must still have one more driver with a very, very low I rating, because they got a 1.6k driver and a 2.2k driver, or 2.1k driver in a 1.3k SOF. So someone's got to bring the team down. Oh, what's going on here? That's Brady! Brady, what are you doing, mate? It's causing absolute havoc again. Even though he's a P4 now somehow. But we weren't even watching Brady, we were watching the GTPs. What shock horror, there's someone causing chaos in front of him, and it was our man Brady. The man of the hour. This is how legends are born. Not in winning F1 races, this is how they're born. Oh gosh, by the way, anyone listening, next Friday, so tomorrow, there's a video coming out on Sunday, which is our first ever oval race, which are Draft Masters, pretty epic race. Bottom split Draft Masters, and I've got to warn you, if you get offended by bad language, there's some bad language, not from me, but it's Draft Masters, and they're racing in Alabama, and there's a lot of drivers from Alabama, and they have some very, very choicy words that they use down the mic. But then next week there is a video coming out that I am very looking forward to sharing, and it's not bottom split racing. That's all I'm going to say for now, but I'm very excited for it. It's going to be very good. Well, I can't say my own video is going to be good. I can't be blowing smoke on my own backside. It might be rubbish. It might be a total failure. But I liked it. I watched it and I'll watch it again. So very rare I want to watch my own movies. Look at me just absolutely talking about myself here when the actual man of the hour is on track in front of me. What on earth am I even doing? We see another car going off the back now. So Brady is currently in P4. What is the gap to P3? The gap to P3 is 42 seconds, and the gap behind him is it still Ponti 0.2? Yeah, Panagiotis. He is now 32 seconds, so half a lap behind Brady. So we're just going to stick with Brady, see what kind of things he gets up to on track. Ash Brian behind him in P6, very quite a couple of laps down, so 1.5 laps down. And how far is Brian? He's a whole lap behind Panagiotis. Might still catch him though, because Panagiotis is going very, very slow. Yeah, over racing, that was quite interesting. The only problem is I don't know much about over racing. I know you got to turn left. You should not turn right. These are important. And I mean, the clue's on the title, Draft Masters. So I think you've got to draft. without crashing. And I'll be honest, there wasn't a lot of that happening. Still a good battle though. A lot of races I've been watching recently, I seem to have been having some really good battles up front. Not in the mid-pack, but up front, the guys do know what they're doing. The crashes are piling up again. We'll stick with Brady as he manages to navigate the GTP, or the GTP managed to navigate him. That is George now behind him. And P1, no! That's P1 that just crashed! They crashed into Brady. Can you believe it? This is the perfect storm. Our potato meets our race leader. Hopefully they don't have too much damage. So that was George, Team Nicholas, crashing into Brady. Not hard enough to even register. We can see another GTP crashing in the back. But once again, something happens on track. And once again, Brady is somehow involved in it. Where there's chaos, there's Brady. He's like a storm all over the place. What do you call those things? A tornado. I couldn't even think what he's called it. And look, he's behind Brady now. It's yanked the tank. Oh, he's flashing P1. Yeah, that might have been P1's fault. Actually, might have been George's fault. But now we got Yank the tank coming up behind him as well. Yeah, I think a lot of Brady's crashing, and a lot of it's not even his fault. It's just because he's Brady. People are like, oh, there's Brady. Let's go say hi. Let's go high five his back end. And now Yank the tank is coming up behind. Brady lets him go. He does not want to get shouted at from the toilet. And that is a wise decision. But we will just stick with Brady because things seem to happen wherever he is. The gap behind him is opening up even bigger now. It's 33 seconds. The gap in front of him is 44 seconds. So not really racing for position. Well, not racing for position at all. No one's really racing for position. Although there might be a battle opening up in front. So we will jump over to them in a minute. We're just going to see how Borat gets past Brady, because these are two classics as well. Anything could happen here. Now Borat managed to get past safely. Okay, we're going to jump in now. This is the battle for P3. We're on with Premier Endurance Racing versus Griffin. He is new in the car and he's chasing down Kevin. He's only 3 seconds behind Kevin. Kevin is a P3 in German racing team, and Griffin is in P4 in Premier Endurance Racing team. The gap is already close to 2.7. So slowly but surely he is chasing him down. We're going to see if he can actually close him and take that final podium spot. An actual live battle for position on track. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. But they do have to get past Brady. Just don't forget about that. So anything can still go wrong. Oh, the car in front of him just swerves and goes off track. Is Griffin going to be able to get past him? He does get past him. You know, that was Benjamin at P10. He's got to slow down now. Now he's got nothing but fresh air and Kevin ahead of him. And there's no Brady in front of him either. So everything is looking good. But Kevin just got past one more GTO that he will have to get past as well. P10 and the GTPs, or the GTOs just had a crash as well. We will have to check some of the crashes in a bit. But for now, we're just going to stick with this potential battle we have heating up in front of us. P3 and the GTOs have crashed. Does that mean Brady will be able to catch up? Oh no, that's him rejoining there. So he just went really, really wide, but Griffin managed to get past as well. He's got 2 more to get past before he's on the backside of Kevin again. The gap is still only 2.4 seconds though. So it's not too bad. He gets the space, getting some very lucky corners here. The GTPs of the GTOs are playing game and letting him through. Very, very nice. Yeah, Delirium, that is a good spot. Yo, you guys spot so much more than me, man. Like, I miss 90% of the time. Half the time, I only know what's happening on track because I'm reading the chat, not because I'm actually watching. Or I'm watching, but I have no idea what's going on half the time. I should get notes and get a notebook and try and make notes of what's going on. But yeah, so both the fastest drivers have already given up driving. I'll try and figure out how many people have quit already. We're just going to stick with these drivers. We're going to see if they get past, and I'm going to try and count the DNFs. Quite a few. I think, is Max, my dad, gone? Yeah, they're gone. Random Racing still on. 3 Musketeers still on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Looks like 14 cars have gone so far. That's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. Yeah, so we got two oval races coming up, a couple of GT3 races, and then something different, something special. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited to post this. Probably I haven't been that excited posting a video in a long time. I'm just excited to see if everyone else likes it. I liked it. It's something different. But enough about that. No, not enough. But it'll come out next Friday. I'll premiere it. And hopefully there'll be enough people who can watch it together. And then I can get live opinions. But also, if things are boring, if I post a video, guys, and it's boring, do tell me. Don't hold back. Let's call a spade and a potato. And if the video is potato, it is potato. Okay, but forget about that now. Forget about potato. So right now we're still on board with Griffin. He's trying to catch Kevin. Josh needs to get out the way. He's stuck behind Josh now. Josh is running a P13, so he's now just being an absolute brick wall, causing chaos, not playing ball here. Come on, Josh. Can't believe I'm still drinking the same beer. 2 hours now. I've been drinking. I've never taken. Oh, there goes Josh. We asked him to get out the way, and Josh complied. He got out the way. Immediately pulled over, smashed into the wall. Amazing. It's like a moth seeing a lamp, and he just can't help himself. He just flies straight into it. And gone is Josh. Yeah, what's the gap now? Gap's 1.9 seconds. So the gap is closing, even though it feels like it not. It feels quite like this was getting quite boring, this little battle, yeah. But it's actually not, because it's been going on for laps and laps now, and slowly but surely it is closing. Griffin is the faster car, but it's just about managing the traffic and getting past. They got very similar iRacing, 1.7k for Griffin and 1.6k for Kevin in front of him. Let's see their lap times. So both doing a 1.117. Griffin did a 117.3 on that last lap, and Kevin a 117.7. So about 4 tenths faster on that last lap. So slowly but surely he's closing the gap. Gap's now 1.6 seconds. Just every time another car gets in between them, and oh no, now they got Christopher in between them, and he is a right. That's from the Three Musketeer team. We've seen how many times he crashed. Maybe he can do the same favors the last car that was in between them and just drive into the wall and get out of the way. Random. Oh, yeah. And he almost did. He just slammed on his brakes. Almost caused absolute chaos here, but Griffin managed to get past. Oh, there's another GTO just off on the track on the side. Cars are just all over the place. Insane. I'm definitely going to be checking the incidents after this race, because it will be epic. I agree, Fader. That is definitely... If they had more cars from this era, rather than just one of each, I think it would be a lot more popular. Same with like the real Formula 1 series, the modern Formula 1 series. Like, nobody wants to race where everyone's in exactly the same car, and you can't even change the livery properly. If they had like 3-4 different cars from this era, it'd be amazing. Even LMU, if LMU can get some historic endurance racing cars in a more serious racing environment. Like AMS2 has a lot of the cars, but you can't really do a lot of good online racing. I think that it was missing. That'll be a lot of fun. Gap is 1.4 seconds. It's slowly still crawling. 1.3 seconds, 1.2 seconds as they weave in and out of traffic. It is going to come. There's going to be an opportunity. Eventually he's going to be able to close enough to make a move. But it's just waiting. Yank the Tank is back in the chat. Let's see what he's moaning on about now. Yank the Tank, oh, he's moaning because he's stuck between GTOs. You gotta be patient, Yank the Tank. I mean, he's got the gap behind him is 2 laps. The gap in front of him is 1 lap. He's got literally nothing to fight for. So I have no idea what he's screaming about. Yank the Tank. I'm gonna give him a one pump. That is now the Yank the Tank soundtrack from here on forth. But let's get back to the battle here, because the battle is only 1.3 seconds. The only real battle we have on track, and that is for a podium spot. It is Griffin still chasing down Kevin. The gap is still 1.2 seconds. It keeps opening up to 1.5 seconds, closing down to just over a second. Not willing, moving closer. Griffin is just not getting the space to get up close with Kevin. But right now, they do have a bit of open air. 7 seconds to the next car in front of them. The next car in front of them is Panagiotis, our 0.2k superstar. So we will see if he gets out the way when they get near him, or he might just be parked up on the side. Oh, we can see a car spinning off behind them there, and almost crashing, but managed to keep out. That was Joe Araya, managed to keep it out of the way. There's a couple of more meatballs as well. Ultra Racing and Random Racing have both in the pits again now with meatballs, whilst Dylan is back in the pits with another drive-through penalty and he's towing. So Dylan has crashed again, ladies and gentlemen. We will check in and look at what happened to Dylan, but at the moment the gap is finally under a second, and we're reaching the final quarter. We might actually see something now at the first turn. It just depends about how quickly they get around this corner, who gets in the throttle earlier. This gap opens up to 0.9 seconds. Is Griffin going to be able to close it down though? He's chasing down Kevin. 0.9 seconds. We're going to jump on board with him. Got a couple of cars coming out the pits, but hopefully they'll start the way. Yeah, they'll be around the corner long before they get there. The gap 0.8 seconds. He's got to stay calm, bit of dirty air, get on the throttle nice and smooth. Take your time. I'm surprised these guys are still racing. 92 laps in. That is really amazing. Very, very impressed by that, to be honest. This is such a tough car to drive. It takes all your concentration, and to be able to do it for so many laps, it's really something to admire. The gap remains 0.8 seconds. We're slowly but surely closing the gap to the cars in front of us. Yeah, we did get past Panagiotis, so that's not a problem, and I can't see our double-spotted winner on my radar at the moment, so everyone can take a breather and play it safe, getting to the corkscrew, the trickiest part of the track. And the gap gets really close. Griffin Blake's very late, brings it down to 0.6 seconds, gets on the throttle nice and early as well, so keeps that gap being made. Now it's all about, we can see a clump of cars heading up, where is my words going? You see a clump of cars up ahead of them. They should be able to pass him on the straight, but will they slow them down in the corner? One of them seems to have lost it. He's spun out. Oh, and it's caused a lot of issues for Griffin. Griffin had to slam on his brakes, and immediately the gap opens up to 1.4 seconds again. Kevin's going to be able to get past the cars up front now, and this is going to really see Griffin over. He's going to have to tuck him down the GTOs because they're trying to fight each other as well. Let's see what happened to Griffin. Oh, then one of the GTOs spun, but he manages to avoid it. Absolute carnage behind him. Griffin is through, but now the gap's open up to over 2.5 seconds. All that hard work flushed down the toilet because of one GTO who couldn't handle the throttle around the final corner. We have seen this so many times, and once again, this is just absolutely being shown again. How very sad. Now the gap is 2.8 seconds, so no real battles on track. Let's go to the replay and watch some of the crashes. Let's start with our man Dylan. I don't know why I sound like from Alabama there. Oh man, Dylan. Oh, Dylan, he hit the wall. He hit the wall so hard. That couldn't have been silly. Not get a meatball from that. But he is towing. At least he's waiting. Well done, Dylan. If that is the same Dylan from the last Dylan, then he's definitely learned. No, he decided to tow. I don't blame you. Okay, let's go. Sunset Bend Motorsport. What happened to them? Oh, the corkscrew. Corkscrew catches out so many cars. Someone goes wide, someone spins. Ooh, watch that rejoin, watch that rejoin. Random Racing, I think this was their final act. They have a meatball as well again. They've had a few meatballs now. Oh, just absolutely crunching the wall. Tried to read the fine print.
Sorry.
Still managed to drive back to the pit. So Ultra Race. Oh, look. What is going on here? Ultra Racing. So that's him towing. Let me try and see what actually happened to them. No, so the crash is not registering. Yanked the tank though. He's had another off. Then he just spun on his own again. Oh, yanked the tank. It's just funny because he keeps moaning at everyone else, but he is causing so much chaos on the road on his own. He is still running in P5 and having a fairly good race, to be honest. All things considering. This is Joe in P16. He was running so high at one point. Yeah, that must be his favorite parking spot. Oh, that is the chaos he caused. Borat smashed into him. Luckily, it wasn't too hard. Doesn't look like he had much damage. So George currently in P10. This is blue flagged again. Just spinning out on his own. Double motor works. We've seen them crash a few times now. You can really see the damage on his car. First corner shenanigans. Absolutely getting caught out. And that's P1 going through as well, so nothing there. Okay, let's go live and see what's going on. So we've got George still in P1 over a lap gap behind them. This is theirs to lose. They literally can't lose this race. They've got to keep it on track. And how hard can that be? Okay, we've got a bit of quietness on track now. So this is wrong turn racing in P2. They are up They are up 8 spots from where they started. So again, having a good race, taking a very brave corner there. One of the GTOs had to climb up into the sand. This is not a battle for position. That's Alex behind him in P6. He's laps and laps behind them. So I don't know why he's putting so much pressure on. Again, if I was P2 wrong turn racing, I'll just get out the way and let Alex go. Don't play with fire because you will get burned. And right now, Alex is burning. Yes, let him go. Wise decision. You've got a big gap ahead of you. You've got a big gap behind you. You literally don't have to worry. But we're going to jump back on again because Griffin, after that fiasco in front, he's managed to close the gap to Kevin again. The gap is now 1.3 seconds, 1.2 seconds. So you can see Kevin is right up ahead of him. There's no other cars in front of them for the next 10 seconds. So they do have a bit of clean air to fight. And hopefully this time there will be no chaos caused by other cars. We'll actually see an on-track battle, a live on-track battle. We've not had that for quite a while, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited for that.
Is there a fucking reason you have wrecked me twice in this race? Like, you have a 499 safety rating. I know you're better than that. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, that's not Hank the Tank. That's Steven, P1.
That's insane.
That was some real father
You're
talk.
the
Like,
leader, bro. You're a lap car. Get the fuck out of the way, man.
Steven is not happy.
I hope you understand the thing that happened, not before you spun me there, that I got punted into. I don't know if you didn't see that or not, but...
I did, and then you continue to just stay in my way and race me. You're 2 seconds a lap slower, and I'm the leader. It's not even the first time, dude. You did it like 30 or 40 laps ago before I hit the first time.
Griffin is pitting, by the way. I don't want to involve in this little love tiff here. Come on, guys. They are just having a little moment together.
That just gives you the right to just send someone.
Absolute gentlemen, the two of them just having a little lovers tiff. As you can.
My wheel is fucked, and I could not get around you, dude. You would not just lift. You are holding up the leader of the race. I don't understand what the disconnect is here, man.
This is our man moaning his mic. This is Steven.
Because you tried to right hook me earlier, and then you spun me. So no, I'm not inclined to just keep you.
Oh, look who he's talking to. I did not even realize, ladies and gentlemen. He is talking to Brady. He's talking to our double potato winner. And that's Steven behind him. That's it. They're talking, driving behind each other and talking to each other. So that's the blue car and the green car. Brady's the one up front, and Steven's the one behind him. They are having the absolute lovers tiff whilst driving together as well. Is Brady going to cause absolute chaos here? This is now actually exciting, and no one's even racing position. It is just two guys having a little man-off in the chat while driving the cars really fast.
You're going to purposely come over the mic and basically admit to just holding up the leader.
And then right in front of each other as well. Oh, Brady goes wide. Brady goes wide. Lets the leader through.
Shut up.
Kevin is getting involved as well now. Kevin's got a meatball. Why has Kevin got a meatball? Oh, we're missing everything here. So German racing team's got a meatball.
I'm sorry about that. Someone drove up very oddly in front of me.
I'm so busy listening to them having their little love tiff. I missed German racing getting the meatball. Let's just jump back in the replay and see what happened. So Kevin pitted. He literally had no battle. Oh, what on earth was that?
Outside line.
I think that's what you call the German line. Let's watch it from his own board. Came round the corner. Just had an absolute cluster of GTOs in front of him. And then he just saw one and thought, oh, that one looks tasty. I'm going to take a real bite out of him. That is a nice buttocks. I want to grab it. And he grabbed it. But unfortunately, he's not going to meatball. And he's in the pits for repairs. Hallis Vision team. Let's just see what happened here. Lucas. Oh, this is, what's his name? Isn't our 0.2K driver. He has changed over again. He has dumped the car back onto Lucas' hands going, that I've had enough, mate. You can drive again. And I don't blame him. Let's watch two more. So this is incapable racing team, and they have shown themselves to be incapable the whole time. Oh, that is...
What happened?
So Brady's got a drive-through penalty. Brady has a drive-through penalty again. Oh! An incapable racing team is living up to their name. They are towing. Not DNF'd yet, but they might very well DNF. This is Ultra Racing. Did he just take himself up? A bit of self-harm. Yes, it is. Keeps it out the wall, though. Hopefully. Yeah, no, yes, just about. Oh, you can see a bit of damage up front. That is going to affect his driving, but not as much as his skill level, lack of, so he'll be all right. At least he's waiting. And then Three Musketeers will the final one to watch for now, and then we'll go live again, because it is a battle for up front now. Okay, let's jump live. We're on now with P1. Wrong Turn Racing, Alistair in P1. And Nicholas, so our previous race leaders, Nicholas Racing Team. Nicholas is back in the so it's only 2 of them driving this time. Nicholas is back in the seat. He's only 4 seconds behind, so they will. And Nicholas is the faster man on track. Let's be honest here. He will catch him, and he will be able to fight him on track. Unless, obviously, the car is going to pit in a minute, which we will see. So, yeah, I think Alistair's currently, the P1 is currently on lap 29 of his stint. So he will be pitting soon, so we might not be seeing a battle after all. But let's just stick with Nicholas now. He's on fresh tires, he's on cold tires. Yeah, only because of pit stop, So Wrong Turn Racing is going to be pitting in a minute. They are on lap 29, and Nicholas in his out lap. So that was a lovely discussion we had in the chat there between P1 and Brady. I don't know if Brady was a chatter as well. He just is the gift that keeps on giving. Absolutely amazing. Nicholas has now got Griffin in front of him. So Griffin is in P3 in front of him. He's already lapped, and now he's getting lapped again. Interesting. He's not letting him go though. Griffin currently in stint on lap 2 of his stint, Nicholas on lap 1. So both of them still have fairly cold tyres, not at full race temperature yet. Only be a matter of time though, but is Griffin going to let Nicholas go? We did see Griffin fight with Kevin earlier, but then Kevin just had the meatball. Yeah, he does let him go. Plays it safe, lives to fight another day. He's not in your fight anymore, so you are over a lap behind him, so just play it safe for now. And once again, the crashes are piling up. Where are these crashes happening? They're not happening up front, that's for sure. Yeah, let's see if we can find any other battles on track. No, really. Okay, let's check in with our winners. Nobody's won yet. So P1, Ilsley Racing Team. We've got Devon currently in P1. He is on lap 42 of his stint. So what? So other previous P1 must have pitted and done a driver change. Backdraft Motorsport currently in P2. This is Justin. He is on his outlap. Oh, there he is. So he is 21 seconds behind the leader, but he literally just came out the pitch. He's on his outlap. There's his first lap now. Still on ice cold tires, 0.8 car rating. So he's the lower rated driver of the pairing. Literally, so he is P1, just not on track at the moment, but they are on P1 on paper. So he's just got to keep it clean and keep it safe. And the gap behind him is over a second to Lekayam Motorsport Delta. That is, oh, that's Rajan with his 4.9k safety rating. So everything to fight for. And then, oh man, as we crash live, there he goes. As we crash live, quite literally, Brady, his wheels spinning, stuck in the wall, part of the wall. No, pulls out in front of the traffic. There goes our Nicholas team. Brady just pulled in front of Team Nicholas. Oh, they managed to keep on the wall. I actually thought they were going to hit the wall. That was insane. Brady, once again, he is really gunning for that potato award, the third potato award. What on earth are you doing, mate? Look at the state of his car again. He became part of the wall. He was stuck to the wall like glue, like a, I don't know, like a fly on a fly trap. Your flies get stuck in a fly trap, or get stuck in a fly trap. I don't even know, but he almost caused the destruction of Team Nicholas just by being an absolute plonker. Brady, no. That's not how we do it, sir. And now he's got Dylan behind him. It is a double whammy. It's a double whopper. It's the Big Mac with an extra patty that you didn't even ask for. This is everything you want when you go for fast food, ladies and gentlemen. This is the perfect combo. You want to see Brady and Dylan on the screen at the same time. But I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked by that. I mean, if that was anyone else, that alone would have been a potato moment. Because it's Brady, he needs to go above and beyond. Because he's already achieved such a high level of potatodom. Absolutely shocked. And the thing is, I do have another potato tune, which I think that'll be the special tune for when someone does a special potato. And I think I just got that tingle that Brady is going to be the third potato. He's had his car fixed, but his car's already in bits once again. And that was so accidental. I went over to him, and there he was, literally causing havoc on track and almost killing the race winner or the race leader. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. But Brady is still racing. He's running in P4. Somehow, he's running in P4. Let that just sink in. After everything we have seen Brady do, he is running in P4, ladies and gentlemen, which just shows all you got to do in this race is just keep it on the track. The gap behind him is 58 seconds. So he's got all the time in the world. Even though his bumper is just flapping up and down, bouncing. Surely he's going to fall off at some point. He gets stuck under his car. That GTP is really struggling to get past him. Brady just does not care. Goes wide, does not give him space. That was David running P7 in the GTPs, and Brady just dominates the track. Now he's got Mateus behind him, P5 GTPs. I think Brady is starting to become a known entity on track. He's becoming that guy that people know they need to be aware of. We're now entering nearly the final third. We are on lap 90 of 139, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just make sure that's correct. No, sorry, we're lap 104 of 39. We only have 36 laps left. 35 laps left. That's not a lot at all. We are the back end of this, really. Yeah, I would not be surprised if what's that crashing game called? Crash something. Crash. Oh, I can't even remember now. I bet that's Brady's favorite game. Oh, it slipped my mind now. Okay. 35 laps to go. Unbelievable. Time flies. That is going by wrong turn racing in P1. They're currently in lap 105 of 139. They will be pitting soon. Tim Nicholas, who almost died, who almost got killed by Brady, our legendary double potato winner, and managed to somehow keep it out of the wall. I've no idea how they did that. Somehow managed to stay safe. Brady is more than a menace to society. He is absolutely. Some of the moves on here would be bad. No, not BMNG. There's another one that's literally, it's about crash. No, not destruction. No, it's not destruction derby. Not BMNG. It's a different one. It's quite a popular game. Wait, crashing is literally part of it. That's like the main. Wreckfest, that's it. Axeman ain't got it. Wreckfest. I can't remember why I wanted to know that. What was the conversation about? How about Brady? I wouldn't be surprised if he's pretty good at Wreckfest. I mean, he is pretty good at Wreckfest, as we can see, just from the racing on here. Wrong turn racing, currently on lap 34 of his stint, so he will be pitting now, coming to the pits as we see, and then Nicholas from Team Nicholas will be taking the lead, back up to P1. He does have a couple of cars in front of him. He's got Griffin in P3 ahead of him again. That's random. You had him in front of him earlier. Oh, that's probably after that issue with Brady. They managed to get past again. I like that. Twice baked potato award. Yeah. Double fried fries. Oh, no, it spins out. Managed to save it. Luckily. Well done, Nicholas. Brought that back. So he is still in P1. The gap behind him is going to be over a lap by the time Wrong Turn Racing gets back on track. Oh, Alex in P4 has had a crash. And he's back in the pits. And he's got a meatball. What has happened? Let's go check quickly. Did he do it all on his own? He did do it all on his own. No. Someone will be eating with a plastic spoon for the remainder of the week. Do not trust this man with cutlery. That was absolutely shocking. Giving up an almost certain podium position. And now he's on the pits with a meatball with only 30 laps to go. Look, he was trying to crawl back as well. Suspension is definitely broken there. While we're here, let's go through a couple of more crashes. This is team trying too hard, or team not trying hard enough. Team should have stopped trying many laps ago. Team Blue flagged again. We have seen them feature quite a few times. This is George behind the wheel currently. In P10, still in P10, keeps it out the wall. That is a safe spin. We've seen so many cars go off there as well. Bubble Motorsports Works. Are they German? No, they're not German. An American team. Just spin it on his own, nice and gentle, nothing to see here. Then we have Brady. Oh, that wasn't even Brady's fault, that one. Oh, this was the thing. Okay, let's start that again from. Okay, so Brady got tapped from behind. So the first bit was not Brady's fault. He got smashed from behind, lost it. Then he got parked in the wall. He actually became part of the wall, part of the tires, which he should have just stayed there. It would have been much safer for everyone. Then he reversed, worst rejoin. Oh, God, wait, this camera angle. You can see the cars trying to swerve in. Luckily, they managed to keep it out of the wall. That was a terrible rejoin from Brady. So, not all his fault, but still his fault. Dylan, our man Dylan, spinning once again, getting out of the way of the race leader. Much respect showing. Again, showing off that lovely livery. I do like it. Japanese brand, Japanese livery. Very cool. Babel Motorsport Works. Bits of his car flapping all about. And again, just spinning his own. He's quite good spinning on his own. Let's watch 3 more and then we'll get back live and see what battles we can see on track. LMPC. Oh, no. I'm just here for the rejoin. That's all I'm here for. Oh, nothing. Momentum Racing Team. This is Brian running a P7. Again, getting screwed by the corkscrew. This is something that is happening quite often. Manages to rejoin very slow, very safely. That is the main thing. As long as you keep it out the wall, you are fine. Oh no. He just started to start turning long before the corner. Oh, we got 2 more. We got 2 more. We got Toby. So he managed to bring that back, and then only a couple of corners later, let's just watch Toby again. Is this the final corner? I think it is. Oh, that's a corkscrew. Oh, he slammed on the brakes, made it really bad. Oh, who's that? No way. Who's that in front of him? Who is that in front of him? We all know that's in front of him. Goodness me. And then our man Dylan, the OG, spins once again. He has been spinning a lot. They are so lucky that iRacing does not simulate flat spots like Alemu, because these guys will be rattling their teeth out like Alonso and Lance Stroll. Brady really is a magnet, isn't he? So Dylan got back on track, and then the very next corner he did it again. He skimmed. This time he did touch the tires, but he's still racing, still P12, still going. 10 points for effort, if nothing else. Best endeavor. Random racing. So this is since I said we'll go live. All these crashes have happened in that couple of minutes. Incapables Racing Team. Oh, look, he's in front of him. Look, he's in front of him. Can't even. The magnet strikes again, ladies and gentlemen. Where there's a Brady bunch. Momentum Racing Team. Oh no, that was terrible rejoin. That was shocking. Oh, he was actually sliding, wasn't he? He was out of control. Oh, look at them. Stuck into one of each other, literally trading DNA. There was no way they're going to become apart without towing. Team trying. So that's team. Was that team trying or team out? It was team trying. The team trying definitely should stop trying. Time to go home, boys. They are towing as we speak. And then Incapable Racing again, once again living up to their name. Not a Brady in sight, and even still they managed just to take themselves out with their pimp mobile. That is an absolute gangster pimp mobile. Okay, let's go live and see what's happening on track. So, let's refresh ourselves with both classes, the top 5. So we got Nicholas in P1. managing to get a grip of the race again after a very couple of interesting moments on track. He's got a nice 53-second gap behind him, so he should just not make any bad choices. Wait before he passes cars and just do things slowly and safely. Wrong turn racing in P2. 53-second gap ahead of him, 16-second gap behind him. Timothy's behind the wheel now. They have changed driver in the last pit stop. Premier Endurance Racing, this is Griffin still in the car, running in P3, but he is 16 seconds behind the car up front, behind wrong turn, so you never know, you might close him. I'll keep an eye on that timer. Then P4, we got Team German Racing. So remember, they had a meatball. They're out the pits now, and they're still in P4 after all of that. So that just shows how many crashes there's been, and how much time these guys have spent in the pits. And I've not even used my bloody meatball overlay once. I'm definitely going to use it before the end of this race. I went through all that effort of making it. I will use it. But this is German Racing Team, currently in P4. 4 laps behind P3 though. Then P5 is the car in front of him, Santa Brisa Motorsport. That is Lucas running a P5, but he's a whole 72 seconds, basically a whole lap. He's about to get lapped by P4. Okay, let's go over to our other class. So P1, we got Devon in P1. Devon's team is up 14 positions from where they started, so they are having an absolutely dream race at the moment. But the gap behind them, as you can see, we might stick around for this one, is only a second. Backdraft Motorsport. This is quite interesting, and both of them are on fairly fresh tires. So Devon in P1 is just come out of the pit, so he's on cold tires, and then Justin behind him in P2, he's on lap 9. So a lot of fuel in the car for both of them. So they are racing for position. This is live racing on track after 100 laps for these two. They are on 100 laps. And the gap is only 1.5 seconds. This is exciting stuff. This is the kind of stuff we want to see. And then look at the back. Look who's behind him. It's Brady. Brady is in P4, ladies and gentlemen. He's just puttering along. His car is in absolute bits. Look at his bonnet flapping like a hungry hippo's upper lip as he's trying to swallow a baby that fell out of a boat. Unbelievable. And then P5, we got Lucas, 1.5k. He's taken over from his 0.2k mate. But we're going to stick with the battle for P1 because this is an actual live battle for P1. Backdraft Motorsports versus Isley Racing. Both of them fairly similar eye rating. Devon in P1 is 1.1k, and Justin P2 0.8k. So we should hopefully see a battle soon. It's all about traffic management. The gap is still remaining in the 1.4, 1.5 second field at the moment. But we'll see what the GTPs do behind them, because now we've got David coming through with P6 in the GTP. He's got to get past Devon as well. And then we've got Lucas, who's P5 in the GTPs, coming through as well. And then Brady is just at the back, just doing Brady things, getting in the way of everybody, and still, but he's still running P4. That's the thing. Look at Brady swerving. He's in the background there, he's swerving, almost causing that GTP to swerving to the wall. Luckily, he didn't. But the gap now up front is open 2.3 seconds, 2.4 seconds. So Justin has fallen back slightly here. Again, he's probably just lifting, playing it safe around the GTPs. And this allows Brady in P4 to catch him. Not for position, just for general chaos creation, to be honest. Oh, look at the state of Brady's car. He has been battered and bruised. He has been through the wars. But he's still on track. Look at that Audi sign. It's just wonky. As wonky as Brady's driving. Climbs the curb, almost spins out again. So he's going to stick around with these guys, see if any of these gaps close. The gap between P1 and 2 is back to 1.4 seconds now. Let's jump up because it's 1.2 seconds. It's slowly but surely getting closer as they get to the corkscrews. Now all about who can get faster, who can get in the throttle quicker. There's a car parked up already. That's P10. That's George in P10. Does not get in the way though. Doesn't get in the way of Brady. Brady gets past him now. Brady gets past as well. He is not bothered. He's a man of steel. Brady does not get held up by others. He is the holder-upper. He is the brick wall. He is the man made of ice. And he also drives like a man made of ice. Oh, we can see a car in the pits. I don't know who that was. I just saw a lot of smoke. Wasn't Dylan, was it? Where's Dylan? Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan has given up. Dylan has DNF. P12 and his DNF. Can you believe it? Dylan was up 4 positions from where he started. He wasn't losing any iRating, but he has DNF'd. He's given it up. Goodbye, Dylan. That lovely livery. That was the last time we'll see, but I'm sure we'll see Dylan again. And then Yank the Crank has given up as well. Yank the Crank has DNF'd as well. Unbelievable. P11. 0.5k R rating. He's even where he is now. He's gaining 0.6k R rating, but he will get passed by the car still on track. But he must have crashed and he's given up the race. We're just going to quickly jump on the replay because I'll see our man. Our man? No, it's not our man. I thought it was. No, it is our man. Wait, let's go back. I was looking in the wrong one. It's click on button. Brady has done that again. I don't know what he's done, but he's done that again. Let's go, Brady! Absolutely annihilates the wall. Oh my goodness, Brady smashed it as well, as hard as you could literally smash anything. How he does not have a meatball though, and he's still on track, still driving. This is literally unbelievable. Let's just watch that crash again. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one again. Forget about Brian. Nobody cares about Brian. This is all about Brady. Brady saw the wall from a distance, like it owed him money, and he's just absolutely charged in head first like a bull in the china shop and smashed the living daylights out of him. Oh, you're right. They must have been disqualified because it's the disqualifying limit now. Oh, Brady needs to be careful or he'll get disqualified soon. Yeah, Brady's crashed a lot in that spot. Oh, he's had another one. He's had another one. While we were chatting, Brady's done something else. What has he done? That's called the Brady line. That is called the Brady line, and that is how you take the corner, according to our man Brady. I think you are right, though. I think those people who I mentioned before have all been disqualified because there is a disqualified limit now, which, if I'm not mistaken, is it 100? 100 inches or 150? Surely Brady must be close to that. Even he's still running a P4. I'd have no idea he doesn't have a meatball after that crash. Let's just jump on and listen to his car. It must be an absolute bitch. Yeah, look at the state of his wheel. His wheel's pointing every direction. It's like he's driving a ship. He's not even in a car. There he goes again. He is driving a ship. Oh, he's like a big old ship honking about. Like an oil tanker. He just can't turn around. Let's go, Brady. But doesn't matter what we say. Brady is still in P4. And that is absolutely shocking. So behind Brady, we've got Matteo coming up as P8 in the GTPs, and then behind Matteo is Alex, another GTP. That'll be catching Brady in a moment again. We're just going to see how Brady... Look at the state of that car, man. Yo. Amazing. Oh, his car's swerving all over the place. He's just got no control over it. Every time he does braking after a high-speed area, he's got no control of the brake. He is almost certain to crash again. I'm just going to stick with him for a bit. There's no real battles on track at the moment. I will keep an eye out. But this is all about the Brady. This is the Brady moment. That battle we were watching before between P1 and P2 is open up to over 4 seconds now. Yeah, dynamic aero. That's about it. That's quite accurate, actually. Brady is actually a genius. He's modernized his car. And he's done it really, really well. That's Alex coming up behind him now. Alex has had quite a few crashes, so he's a bit of a dodgy driver as well. We will see how he gets past Brady. I can't believe Dylan has been DQ'd. That is very, very sad. Brady is surely going to get DQ'd soon. Oh, no. Brady's got another drive-through penalty. Another drive-through penalty. Unbelievable. I can't wait to see how many incidents he has. As he enters the pits for even who knows how many times. Is there anyone with a meatball? There is a team with a meatball. That is Jose in P14 of the GTPs. Only one car with a meatball at the moment, but oh, that's the Team Musketeers. We have seen them crash quite a few times actually. But now and there, Brady just lost P4, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas just overtook him while he was coming out of the pits, and now Lucas has moved up to P4, and Brady is in P5, and the gap is, well, the gap's only 3 seconds. We'll open up a little bit. So we might see a battle here soon, although Lucas' car looks like it just came fresh out of the factory. And Brady's car looks like someone flushed it down the toilet and it got dragged out of the sewers. Yo, look at the stones flicking everywhere. There's so much rubbish on this track. Just from everyone sliding all over the place. Absolute chaos. So we're going to see. I'm just going to stick with these guys for a minute, see if the gap closes. But I can't see how Brady can do anything in that car. The gap is currently 4.8 seconds. I think it's opening up rather than closing. I think Lucas is faster than Brady already. Let me just look at some of the lap times. Yeah. The Brady's fastest lap time is a 1:27.1. Lucas is a 1:20, a whole second faster. There goes our team leader through as well. At least this time Brady did not do anything dodgy. He stayed out of the way, kept to his line, did some proper driving for once. Very, very rare. Oh, someone else went off there. Who's that? Oh, that's George in P9. Okay, so we're not racing him. Oh, 3 blue cars. What can go wrong? And Borat at the back as well. Borat has joined the party. I actually forgot about him. I'm glad to see he's still on track and not been disqualified because he's had quite a few crashes as well. And Brady does a little flash. He's under a bit of pressure now from Ali behind him. Ali in P8. Ali used to be running up in P2. So things have really gone wrong for him as well. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Brady is up 12 spots from where he started. Yeah, imagine iRacing started simulating carbon bits of carbon and stuff, tires blowing out all over the place. That will make it just a little bit more interesting. Let's go, Brady. Technically, I guess Brady could still win this race. Let's jump up front. Let's see how many laps we've got left. So we're on lap 120 of 139. So we've got 19 laps to go. That is it. That is it. 19 laps to go. We have really broken the back of this one. And Brady has really broken the back of his car. But he's still driving. He's still on track. And he's not been disqualified yet. The bets are now in. Will Brady see the end of the race? Will Brady make it? Oh, look at the car behind him. He's just spinning around. He's spun around already. I don't know who that is. That's Mateus. Causing absolute havoc. And then P6 has just had a crash as well. Let's just jump. Dude Garage. Oh, that's Dude Garage. Dude Garage Racing. They have crashed quite a few times as well, but even so, they're still in P6. Still on track, still fighting. That's the thing. Absolutely amazing. Don't know how they managed to do it. And then look at the back there. I can see our man Brady. You can spot him a mile away. Just looking at the state of his car. Okay. So 19 laps to go. Is Brady going to finish the lap? This is now what my question is. It's not about who's going to win the race. It's about, is Brady going to get disqualified before winning the race? Now, I'd put a tenner on it that he will get disqualified before the end of the race. I cannot see Brady finishing this race. Our double potato winner could have been triple. Him in the car behind him. Who's behind him? That's George. Behind him, P9 and George. And their cars pretty much look exactly the same. Oh, then George gets taken out. But the GTP trying to smashing into him behind him. I don't understand how these GTPs misjudge the speed of the GTOs every time. Poor George. And now he's got another drive-through penalty. Back to the pits for you, George. Not even his fault, that one. But now he's just crawling along, trying to get back on track. Waiting for a safe moment. There he finally gets one. Some of these GTPs are just absolutely dangerous. Oh, then he spins again. Oh, no, can't reverse, sir. Okay, yeah, I guess we can reverse. And someone else has just crashed into the wall on the other side. Oh, he's drove into the wall. Just, I guess he put his brake light back in, was probably dangling out, and off he goes again. Well done, George. 1.1k, you got to drive through. Let's get back in the pits. Currently P9, still gaining iRacing where he is. And the car behind him is 2 laps behind him, so he should not lose a position. Right now he's got P1 behind him. He does allow P1 to get past. That's Nicholas, and P1 who's almost certain to win the race. He's got nothing to lose now. Only not that many laps left, and George is going for his drive-through. Let's check in with our man Brady. Yeah, the gap to the car in front has fallen. It's over 20 seconds now, so there's no way that Brady will be able to catch him. I think he's just got too much damage. He's just puttering along now. But he's got nothing to lose, really. The gap behind him is over a minute, so he is just puttering along. Yeah, this is a really high class. We're not used to iRacing this high. I guess this is why the racing has been so, inverted commas, clean. It's not been that clean. There's been a lot of crashes. There's been a lot more crashes than we've been able to review. Like hundreds, literally hundreds. But a lot of them are just people underestimating the power of the car and spinning, putting too much throttle and just spinning on their own, and quite often hitting the wall. And then Brady on track. If you weren't here for Brady, Brady has already won 2 potato awards. 2. Our first driver ever to be awarded with 2 potato awards, which is something amazing. Never happened before, and Brady's done it. And he almost got a 3rd as well. Almost took out the race leader, but just managed to not win it. Very, very close. But he's still gunning for that 3rd one. He's still trying very hard, and look at the state of his car. But right now he is puttering along. There's no way he's going to catch a car in front of him. There's no real battle on track at the moment. So let's just check in with our race leaders. We've got Nicholas. Still Nicholas and P1. They have led most of the race. Racing a really, really good race. We know them from our previous stream. And then once again, they're having a very, very epic time. They're on lap 124 of 139. So we've got 15 laps left. This is going much quicker than I thought it would. Really, really good. Might give me some time to jump in the rig as well and do my own type of potato racing. After and P2 we got wrong turn racing, 70 seconds behind P1, so not really fighting for the win, but the gap behind them is 20 seconds, so they're fighting for that podium spot. Anything can still go wrong. He's got Alex and P7 behind him. He's really putting on the pressure. Alex was at one time fighting for P1, but he had a meatball, so now he's down in P6, and he's just, I don't think he's being a nuisance, but he's just putting a pressure on the guys in front of him. Oh, look, he's in front of them. There's our man again. He's just all over the track. Brady is just puttering along. Oh, that's our race leader behind him. Does he get past Brady? He gets past Brady as well. Then in P3, you've got Premier Sports Racing. That is Griffin in P3. There was a period where we watched him and Kevin have an epic battle, but then Kevin got a meatball, so he unfortunately sunk down the rankings as well. And then finally in P4, German racing team. They are 4 laps behind the car in front of them. So nothing to fight for ahead, but still everything to defend for behind them. And we'll check in with the GTOs quickly. Ilsley Racing Team up 14 spots from where they started. So there's both our race leaders door to door at the moment. Great view. Currently Devon in driving in P1. The gap behind him is 56 seconds. So again, great gap. It's his to lose. P2. These guys were leading the race for the majority of the race, and then things have started going a bit wrong for them. Steven behind the wheel at the moment, nearly a minute behind P1, so I doubt they'll be able to catch him, and they are doing slower laps as well. Then we've got Dennis in the Kaya Motorsport. We've not really seen them much, which just shows how clean their race has been. They are up 11 spots from where they started, and the race is going really well for them. Running in P3, they've got a 70-second gap behind of them, so nothing to lose. And then Lucas in P4. Again, 70-second gap ahead of him and 30-second gap behind him. And the person behind him is the one, the only. It's our man Brady. No one's ever had a potato hat trick. No one's even had 2 potatoes. Brady's the first one ever to receive 2 potatoes. Amazing. And even though he receives 2 potatoes, he's still running a P5. Somehow. I don't know how. It's unbelievable. It's shocking, but he's doing it, and he's still there. So I'm disappointed and proud at the same time, which would make me a very confused father if he was my teenage child. There he goes. Oh, there he goes again. Our Brady surely is being close to getting disqualified now. He's had so many off tracks, so many crashes. I'm telling you, Brady is not going to make the end of the race. He's not going to make the end of the race. He will get disqualified. Almost certainly. And if he doesn't, then, well, then he might get driver of the day. No, he's definitely not getting driver of the day. There's been too many potato moments. Oh, what's happened? P3 in the GTPs has had a big off-track. He got together with Alexander in P10. Both of them still driving though, no real damage, so nothing really lost. But he has lost a lot of time to go in front. The gap behind him is 4 laps, so he's got nothing to worry about. He could literally put for repace, put for a cup of coffee, come out and still finish a P3. How many laps we got left? Lap 127 to 139. So 12 laps to go. That's all Nicholas has got to do now. He's done another perfect race. He did it for the Allen P2s during the Sebring 12 hour. And he's doing it again, ladies and gentlemen. What a great racing team. This man who has named the racing team after himself has proven his worth. Once again, he's proven that he deserves to name the team after himself. Currently, he's got Timothy in front of him in P2. Oh. That's him lapping P2 in front of him. And he's got Alex, the aggressive P7 Alex behind him. Okay, we're going to stick with him for a minute. Is P2 going to let him go? Yeah, he does let him go. Well done. I would have, if I was P2, I would have been made it slightly more difficult. But that was fair racing. Very good. Just going to see if he's going to let Alex go. Oh, not Alex. Yeah, Alex go behind him. Oh, Alex and the GTO Kevin almost came door to door. Luckily, nothing came off him. Alex is driving super aggressive though, considering he's literally just driving. He's got a 20-second gap ahead of him and a whole lap gap behind him. He's not catching anyone. He's got not really fighting for anything, so he's just putting a lot of pressure on for not much really. But we'll see. He's behind the race leader. Yeah, never give up is about the best bottom split motto you can have. What was that? Someone posted on YouTube. They were racing in the Daytona 24 hours in the top split LMP2. Really good video. But it showed they made one tiny mistake. They had a bit of damage, and that was them out of contention because it was top split. Because no one makes a mistake. But in this kind of racing, you can get a meatball, you can crash, you can do absolutely everything, and you can still win the race. And that's real racing. That's the kind of racing I like. Pure racing. So just a reminder, we're on board here with Alex, and he's putting a lot of pressure on the race leader, Nicholas. They're not fighting for position. It's just Alex being a very fast and aggressive driver. But we'll see how long that'll last for. We'll keep our eye out for any other battles on track, but at the moment there's nothing really on track. Everyone is so spread out. We do have a slight battle for P6 in the GTOs, which we'll jump over in a minute. We're going to see if anything's going to come from this, although I highly doubt it. No, the gap's opening up slightly. So this is probably finishing. We probably might be finishing. And there's a race leader behind them anyway. Probably finishing, and they're closing the gap to Dudes Garage Racing. Dudes Garage Racing. I actually hope they are people who work for a garage that's called Dudes. Because if they were just sitting in their Discord going, what can we call our team? Let's call it Dudes Garage Racing. That's like a boomer name. Proper. But the gap's only 3.2 seconds, so they might close. We might still see a couple of battles in the final laps on track because there's not much else going on. The only other thing we can really hope for is our man Dylan doing something on track that he should not be doing, which he has been doing for the whole race, to be honest. God, it's a real cluster of cars. I don't even know who's racing who up here. So we are on board with P7. That's the yellow car. That's Ian in P7. Wow, something surely has got to go wrong here. Somebody's got to give. Oh, something did give. Three Musketeers spun out again. Nicholas, yeah, they are like the Williams of iRacing. The Williams of bottom split racing. Oh, DeLorean, thanks so much, mate. Yeah, thanks for being here. I really, really appreciate it. It's been loads of fun. It's weird, this one. It feels like there's been a lot more crashes than the Sebring, but not as much action, which is a weird feeling. I think because so many people have DNF'd and been disqualified, so there's fewer cars on track, and they're more spread out, so not many like actual race battles on track either. But DeLorean, thanks so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. It really means the word. I'm just so stoked that you're here, that you guys are here watching and joining in, getting involved in the chat. Because it is fun just watching everyone trying so hard to finish the race, to win the race even. If your name's Dylan, just to, well, I don't know what Dylan's trying. But we're still on board with probably finishing. We probably might be finishing. Ian is behind the wheel, P7. The gap has opened up 6 seconds in front of him now, so he is falling back a bit. 0.9k R rating, and he's chasing a 1.2k Sven, who's running in P6. Meanwhile, Ali in P16. Can you believe it? Ali in P16. No, he's not P16. Was it P12? The P12 is incapable of racing, so we've seen them crash many times. But they're not in the battle either, so where can we go? We can go to the one. The only is our man, Dylan. Not Dylan. I've done it again. I keep calling Brady Dylan. I might as well call him Dylan, seeing as Dylan's left the party. P8 has had another crash, and he's got another drive-through. Oh, and as we left, should have stayed with Ian because he's had another off as well. The gap's opening up to P6 now, so he's definitely not going to be catching P6, living up to his livery, to be honest. But at least it looks nice and clean now, because there was a period where that car was an absolute bitch. It was looking worse than Brady's car. And then P7 Babel, they got another black flag, so they're doing another drive-through. There are drive-throughs just happening all over the place at the moment. Not many meatballs currently, which means I won't be able to use my meatball overlay, which makes me really sad. They've worked really hard on it. But that's okay. I'll save all of that for next time. Let's go Brady. Let's see where Brady is. So Brady is currently running a P5, nearly a minute behind P4 and over a lap ahead of P6, the Boomers in Dude Garage Racing.
How many laps to go you got?
And that is Brady in the chat. Don't know what he's saying. Say it again, Brady.
You mean me?
Yes.
Next time will be 7.
What did he say? What?
Thank you.
I thought he was threatening him there for a second. P3 GTP behind Brady. Hopefully it's stay out of his way. Stay out of his way. I think he's just puttering along now, just bringing it home. He knows he can finish a P5. Very important position, P5. An excellent result for Brady, considering all the crashes he's had. I mean, that last crash he had was race ending, but somehow he didn't get a meatball, and he's still on track and still just puttering along. Let's go check in with our race leaders. Oh, Nicholas is still under so much pressure from Alex. Why won't you just let Alex go? He's in P7. He's 10 laps behind you. The only thing that could happen is he could end the race by doing something stupid. Just let him go, mate. They both have the same R rating, both 1.5k. Look at that. He's literally fighting cars that he's not racing. There's just no need for that. Just let Alex go. That's just play it safe, Nicholas. I'm speaking like I'm his mate in Discord. It just stresses me out when this happens. Oh, there's Devon as well. So they're all getting past Devon as well. Devon is P1 in the GTOs. Oh, and Alex swerves around him. Alex is pretending as if he's racing for P1, but he is not racing for P1. He's not racing. He's in P7, and he's got not racing with anyone at the moment. Just jumping here, P9 George is data off. Did he hit the wall? Blue flag again. No, he didn't come up on my crash register, but look at the state of his car. Insane. How's Brady doing? Here he is. Oh man, Brady. He's not had a black flag in quite a while. Quite proud of him. I think he's done at least 3 or 4 clean laps now. Very, very well done. Yeah, that is, yeah. He is the team owner. He'll decide. Nobody's going to tell him off. But I'll be so upset for them if Alex crashes into them when he could have just let him go. Look, see, Alex is weaving and somebody went off ahead of them as well. Oh, that's another GTP that went off ahead of them. That was Kevin, no, Matthias. No, Matteo, not Matthias, Matteo in P8. But look at this. This is an actual battle that should not be a battle, but for some reason it is a battle. And it's continuing. So we're just going to stick with these two, because this is the only real battle, non-battle we have on track. And it's very risky, because this is for the race lead. And there's probably only 10 laps left, if even that. Ooh, he's going to try to squeeze past the GTO there. Almost shows the wrong direction, but manages to get past. Nicholas is making decisions he should not be making, taking chances he should not be taking, all because he's battling the car behind him, and he should not be battling him. He's got a massive, the gap behind him is over a lap. Oh, P3's got a meatball. P3's got a meatball. Okay, I know we don't have many meatballs on track, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm just going to do it now.
It's raining meatballs. Hallelujah. It's raining meatballs. Amen. The pits are full. Body parts are flying. Drivers are crashing. Mechanics are dead. It's raining meatballs.
I did write that myself. Unfortunately, I did not play the tune because my band was not available to record it. And also, I am musically very unblessed. Let's go back up to the race lead, see how they're doing now. He finally let Alex go past. Good choices. Unfortunately, I didn't see how it happened, but he's still on track and nobody is dead. But that was P3, by the way. P3, and his car is looking very broken. Premier Endurance Racing. Let's just jump back in and we're going to see what happened there. Oh no, shame. He had a spin in his own and then he's got absolutely hammered by the GTO, and the GTOs are like tanks. They just drive on again. Nothing's going to stop them. While we're here, we might as well go through some of these crashes. Oh my, okay, we're definitely not going to see all these crashes. There are so many crashes. This is Babel Motorworks. It's quite a few laps ago. Yeah, he probably had to wait for orders from himself back in the factory. Takes a long way to relay back and forth. Blue flagged again. We've seen future many crashes. Oh, that was Ian. Took out the student driver. No shame. Both of them went flying. Lots of damage on track. Did he tow from there? Blue flag racing. No, P9 still driving. Yeah, that's probably finishing. So that was Ian getting absolutely hammered. Then we back on with Babel Motorworks. Again, they have featured so many times, but they have had a very many lucky spins. And then Babel Motorworks again, that is the race leader behind them. Obviously, he did not get interfered with because he is still our race leader. I can't even tell you how many of that Babel Motorworks have featured so many times. I'm just going to skip them for now because they are just spinning all over.
He's literally parked in the road. It's insane.
The race is almost finished, guys. No need to complain so much. Babel Motorworks again. Dylan in front of him. Hi. Not Dylan. Oh, Dylan again. Hi, Brady. Brady, Brandon. Sven from Dude's Garage Racing. Great name. Said nobody ever. Okay, let's skip a few here. Echo Garage. Oh, I think we saw the back end of this crash. Just lost it, just on the throttle quickly. Keeps it out the wall though, at least. But then only a couple of corners later, again, just misjudging them. And off he went. Could not keep it out the wall this time. Definitely had some damage in P8 at the minute. Random Racing in P12 has also got a meatball now. We do have a couple of meatballs. Oh, and then this is Alex, we saw putting so much pressure on the race leader. He literally just spun out now, which means he's going to be behind the race leader again. Hopefully he's learned some humble lessons there and will just keep his distance. Oh, just snapped on the brakes too late. And then incapable racing. We have seen them feature so many times. Every time we see someone spin, there's the race leader just pops up behind them. It's like he's got a force shield pushing people out of the way. Okay, let's jump up ahead. We only got 2 laps left. Only 2 laps left. Can you believe that? Does not feel like that. So we should be seeing Barney with the white flag soon. P3 is still in with a meatball in the pits. So let's have a quick look. So they're in the pits. GRT Racing is going to be able to take up to them. Uh-oh. Where's Brady gone? Oh wait, I'm looking in the wrong class. I thought he got disqualified there for a second. I was getting really worried. So he's still running in P5 there. He's puttering along. I was getting really worried there. Okay, breathe. Oh, that is a very high risk overtake. Should only be 1 lap, so we're going to stick here with the race leader for now. See if we can see Barney with the white flag, meaning one more lap to go. That will be an epic win for Nicholas and his team. Named the team after himself, deservedly so. There is Barney with the white flag, letting him know, sir, this is it. Bring it home. Epic battle. No, not an epic battle. Epic race for them. Great clean race. Had a few issues, but managed to keep it safe. Almost lost it once when our man Brady almost killed them with a really bad rejoin. But even then, they managed to keep it clean, stay out of the way. And Nicholas, who's named the team after himself, remains and is allowed to remain arrogant enough. The team is allowed to be named after him because that is an epic finish once again. But let's not speak too soon. There's 1 or 2 more corners to go. But let's first see how he can bring it home. But it's almost certain. The car in front of him now is David in P10. In P6. Car number 10. David needs to lift, otherwise he's got to do a whole nother lap. Surely he doesn't want to do that. Only 2 more corners to go, and then Nicholas will bring it home.
Good race, Walter.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Team Nicholas Pressy eMotorsports. Once again, a great race. Another excellent. They actually get the win. Well done, Nicholas. Well done to your team.
You know what that is? Simply lovely.
Thank you, Max. Thank you, Gunther. Well deserved. Excellent driving, guys. Now let's go check in as he brings it home as well. Our man Brady almost finishes off with another 4X. I said he's not going to make it to the end of the race. He is going to make it to the end of the race. I am going to swallow my words. He's only on lap 80. Oh, no, there he goes off again. Maybe he won't make it to the end of the race. Swerves off. He's only got 2 corners, so he almost gets taken out by the GTP as well.
Nicholas. Great race.
Absolute chaos. Look at the state of his car, but he's still driving. He's still on track. And he's going to bring it home in P5.
Thank you very much. That's 2 years in a row for us.
Amazing. Axman, and thank you so much, mate. And thank you so much for hanging out. Well done, Brady. Axman, thank you, bro. I really, really appreciate it, mate. It means so much, man. And you guys that are always chatting in every video and watching every video, I appreciate it, man. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it because I really enjoy making the videos. So it's really fun having everyone hang out and being there with us as well. Well done, Brady. I've got to give it to Brady. I'm not going to give him a Driver of the Day award. Too many potatoes. Too many potatoes. But he brought it home in P5, and you can't argue with that. So P1 was IMSA Racing. That was Devin. He managed to bring it home. And Steven in P2. 1 or 2 more cars on track. Just finishing now. That is George finishing at P8. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the race. That went much quicker than I thought. Much quicker than I thought. I am quite happy with that. I was expecting to be sitting at till midnight, but Team Nicholas did it again. We saw them in Sebring. I think we said they finished P2 or P3 in the LMP2. Now they've taken the win. Excellent driving from them. Very, very good. People who donated, it's so not needed. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. That's the best thing is everyone just hangs out. It's been a lot of fun once again. I think when IMSA is at Long Beach, we'd definitely be watching that one, the endurance race for that one. Even though if it's only 2.4 hours, it'll be a very interesting 2.4 hours. And beyond that, I have no idea. Are you the blue flag? You what? You were the car that's called blue flag. I was the blue flag. Always the blue flag. Blue flagged again. You featured quite a lot, so you should go watch back. There's our race winner just parked up in the middle. Yeah, where did you finish? You finished P8. Decent, mate. Decent. Well done. Gained our rating. That was a tough race. That was a tough race for everyone. I don't think, except for P1 and the GTPs, there was no one who did not have damage. It's the state of every car was insane. It was more like a Royal Rumble than a race. But a lot of cars finished. A lot of cars didn't finish. I will do an update post about how many incidents everyone had. And yeah, that is it. Everyone, thank you so much. I'm going to stop the stream now. We will stream again when there's another special event and also some exciting IMSA races, the 6-hour races. I think that'll be good. Guys, thank you so much. That was fun. I had a lot of fun. Thank you.